All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Loreplay. Saying the channel slogan is for casuals. We ball. It's the end of last session. We had a kind of standoff, except it was going pretty badly at the standing as the mysterious coat person and their giant polar bear dog have been alerted to you and Denoloq's presence at whatever this secret group meeting is.
Yeah.
You're not really totally sure on what's happening over here, other than that they didn't want
They
to be
said
seen.
something about blowing something up, I'm pretty sure. Or, like, they alluded to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They definitely alluded to it, but I could not check the video to see my
I'm
exact
sorry,
words.
I forgot.
No, it's fine.
You and Denoloq got spotted by this guy, and it alerted these two over here. And me and Karma and Isra are on this roof here, about to jump down and help them.
Yeah, if you guys are going to jump down, then everyone will be in this exchange, assuming that no one's just running away.
Well, we were going to check in on the polar bear dog anyway, so if it's already here.
Yeah. I more meant if you don't want to be in a fight. If you choose to run away, there doesn't need to be an exchange because you don't want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, assuming everyone does, I'll go ahead and put the initiative tracker up. Not that we roll initiative. This is the first time in this campaign we'll have a combat. This is also the first time any of us have done the combat of this system. So this is going to be something.
Mm-hmm.
It sure will be.
So, first on the step by step, because I don't have to say what NPCs, if any, are participating in the fight. Obviously, some are, but I don't have to say how many if some are hiding. But first on the step would be me determining what approaches they are taking in this moment. So, let me pull up my mini sheet for these guys.
I wish they, instead of turn order, it pulled up the combat steps on that little screen there. That'd be good. Fun.
Yeah. I will add everyone who is currently seeing the combat.
Take a screenshot and put that in the folder for when Mateo edits the video so that he can put it on screen real quick.
Yeah. All right. Screenshots as well. Let's see here. I need to find one of the moves of these people. Okay. I've decided.
All right.
So now it is up to the players to decide their approaches that they are going to take. You guys can discuss this. The only times in which you wouldn't be allowed to discuss it with each other is if you were fighting each other.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to evade and observe for now up here on this roof and put down my air scooter.
I believe Isra will be doing something similar.
At least I'll be attempting to put down my air scooter. This is only a learn technique, so I need to roll well.
Same for me.
Yeah.
I already declared last time that I was going to try to freeze the hat guy.
So, sorry. You guys need to choose your approach, not the specific moves, but like advance and attack, defend and maneuver, or evade and observe.
Yeah, so I guess that would be...
If you're trying to use a specific freezing
Advance and
technique,
attack,
then yeah, it depends on the move. But yeah, if it says it's an advance and attack technique, then yeah, that would be the ideal.
Well, technically, I don't have any The two moves I have are Divert and Water Whip.
Yeah, we're officially in combat now, so you can't do anything that you don't have training in, unfortunately.
So that is true in terms of techniques, and like you can't use a move that it calls itself like Ice Breath or anything. But you could, for instance, use the move what's it called? Not ready.
Strike,
Bolster
maybe?
or hinder, if you wanted in the evade and observe category to impede a nearby character by freezing them, inflicting something that would, slow them
which
down.
one?
It's a basic
in the evade
move.
and observe, it's called bolster or hinder.
Oh, okay, and it would be Hinder.
Yeah, you could choose to hinder someone by in the flavor of the world freezing them. Or freezing a part of them. You can't freeze someone solid.
But evading and observing means you go last in order.
Yes.
Oh, I apologize. I am defend and maneuver, not evade and observe him.
Hey, that's why you're all discussing it.
Yeah, I will also be evade and observe.
Okay.
What
did you do?
Let's see here.
He's at a bit of a disadvantage in the rain.
Yeah.
I don't know if that does anything mechanically besides like
not for firebenders, but I was gonna say before I got sidetracked, waterbenders and this exchange will be, I believe, favored is the status.
Yeah, you are buoyed by circumstance. Choose an additional basic or master technique in the next exchange, even on a miss.
Yeah. So once it's actually your like turn in the exchange, you could use an extra move like that.
But it has to be basic or mastered.
Yeah. So it can't be a learned technique. Not that you really have.
I have changing flens as one of my moves, or as one of my playbook things. And the first time I defend and maneuver in a combat, I become favored. So I think I'm gonna defend and maneuver.
Which move are you using though?
You don't have to decide which move. You just have to decide what approach.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the specifics because the specifics can change whenever.
Yeah, you might roll bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was Isra doing? Sorry, you swapped up.
Defend and maneuver.
Okay.
I previously thought it was a different type.
And what did Karma say?
I will be evading and observing.
Okay. And that would be the end of step 2. And now step 3, I reveal, and I now, I guess, just reveal, and PCs would also reveal. So here is the chat thing. It's a little hard to parse right now, but Sheila,
Vax,
the giant fucking polar bear dog, is going on attack. C is the abbreviation I'm using for the Earth Kingdom Guard. They are also going on. They're going on. Why did I put S?
You mistyped A.
I definitely mistyped A. Yeah, they're also attacking. And then.
Actually, they're all right next to S. It could have been anything.
No, I did mean attack because I have a specific. I was prepping hours in advance to see what I would do first in this.
While E is technically next to S, I don't think you're mistyping.
It's more likely to be A,
yeah.
But yeah, I did mean attack in advance. And then G is the abbreviation I'm using for this person in the coat. They are evading and observing.
Alrighty. So it goes Isra.
Yeah.
Yes. Or whoever.
You.
Are they the only one to pick?
He was also.
He was also okay. So we both roll for defend and maneuver.
Hold on. Let me just order the initiative properly. Advance and attack is only being used by enemies, it looks like. So.
Yeah.
It will be going after.
Isra, you, Polar Bear Dog, Hat Man, and then everyone else.
Yeah. And as far as in exchange, or in particular approach initiative, players go first.
Hooray. But now you have to pick a favorite.
Now
Which of these two are going first?
Well, we both have to roll for it anyway.
Yeah, you guys get to fully decide. Initiative is basically simultaneous in this game. You don't have to move at different times. Hell, if you guys got two separate moves that allow you to, if one of you wanted to inflict a condition first, and then you both had moves you wanted to do afterwards that dealt damage, you could do that.
Yeah.
That's a full hit.
Isra got a full hit.
You can do anything.
Yeah. I'm rolling the defender maneuver now, or everyone that's doing the defender maneuver is? Or?
Yeah. Yes. Everyone who chooses defender maneuver rolls.
Isra could use their learned technique.
That is their plan.
All right, you got a basic hit, so you can use a mastered technique or a basic technique.
Yeah.
Basic techniques being the three underneath the
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what are you guys doing? And also, do narrate actually what you're doing, since mechanically this game does not have a lot of meat to it. So I need to know what's actually happening so I can give it meat.
Should I go first, Jet?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Isra, seeing the approaching calamity that is you and Denoloq's exposure to the people that we were trying to follow, would like to, or is going to summon like a platform of dust in between the roofs and to dash over to the opposite side. I guess I had. You said we just can't use them in combat.
Murphy, you're muted.
Yeah,
if you're trying to talk.
Oh.
I was mostly talking to Dublin. I muted whenever he was talking a lot because I don't want the echo to be that bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But it's your job to talk. It's your turn.
Yeah.
I mean, but he was also trying to explain himself to you, and that wasn't picking up on mic.
Murphy, you had me roll last time for it anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I had you roll, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Which is what it should be in. So it's fine.
Yeah, once they cross over the roofs, the platforms will go back to the ground.
He rolled for it outside of combat
you have to roll the full
raining.
hit. Out of combat, I had them do the rely on your skills and training, that type of roll.
Yeah, but I think you said
specify because it was raining.
Yeah.
Not because of lack of effort. So it's up, we'll figure that out later. But it's
in general,
now,
in general, I would say if you have the ability to try it, even if it's just learned, it would be a skills and training. But if you have like multiple hindrances, full hit would probably be required. Yeah, but that doesn't matter right now.
But yeah, since they have moved over to the other roof, I imagine they are seen by the people. Unless they somehow managed to not hear it over the rain.
The dust isn't flying. They can see the pillars of dust coming from the ground.
Yeah. Or it's more so linked between the roofs, not attached to the ground.
Still, they can see something just suddenly appear in between the roofs of the buildings.
Yeah,
so they
probably see some crumbling dust as Isra steps over them.
Yeah. The polar bear dog does not seem to notice, but the handler in front of them does like look up, but like quickly looks back down at the other two.
Would Karma like to mark 2 fatigue to block my movement?
Yeah, good fucking.
You know
point.
what?
Yeah, grab him by the ankles and throw him onto the ground.
You're staying. I grab him like fucking Conquest and push his face to the ground. No, you're staying here.
I'm going to mark the yellow and pink dot for favored and empowered.
Oh, and you have to mark a fatigue for a using a learned.
I do have to mark a fatigue, yes.
Yes, but now it is no longer learned. It is practiced. So you're safe. Now you just have to find someone to tell you the mastery condition for that. So find a master.
Yes.
All right. That's all you're doing since you used a full one to use a learned technique.
Yes.
All right. What are you doing?
Yeah, so we cannot do like yeah, okay. I'm probably gonna do retaliate, I think, is the best play here. So I will just sort of like I guess like seeing that presumably seeing that they like recognize us.
They don't recognize you, but they see you as people who are snooping.
Yeah. They see that we're here. I mean, sorry.
They seem hostile.
You will sort of like plant their feet and get in a fighting stance to like try and anticipate their attacks or whatever.
Okay.
with Retaliate.
Yeah, and for viewers, because Retaliate's not in the bar right now, basically each time a foe inflicts fatigue on them, or a condition, or shifts their balance, they can retaliate by inflicting 1 fatigue back.
Oh, I put it in the bar.
Okay.
Cool.
At the end of that approach, it will then go to defend and maneuver. Only NPCs did, or sorry, advance and attack, and only NPCs did that.
Mm-hmm.
So let me double check. Okay. You see the person in the Earth Kingdom garb, which you now recognize, both you and Denoloq, to be the person you saw in the alley, though you never saw their face before, and you can barely see it now from the wide-brimmed hat, so it's, a rough distinction. Mm-hmm. They're the same, stature.
Mm-hmm.
But they put their palms together and look at the both of you. You should have stayed out of their business, like I said. Now I can't let you walk out of this too easily. And they'll put their hands in the direction of the well next to you guys, which is currently overflowing because of the rain. And you see them raise their hands up, and the well water starts to come out in this almost serpentine shape. And on the ends of it, these ice spikes start growing on the inside like the mouth of a lamprey. And they're going to use, what's it called? Stream the water on Denoloq, as it will suddenly rush forward and slam you into the wall of this building.
I'm assuming you didn't put that on their sheet.
I don't have enemy stat sheets because I don't know if I can make them enemy stat sheets. I'm not entirely sure I can make non-players.
I believe you can, because for NPCs, use number of techniques equal to 1 plus their balance rating.
Here, I'll make that real quick. Or at least I'll put the move in. Their stats are almost nothing because stats don't exist for NPCs in the same way.
Or if you had it in a text document, so you could just copy paste what it does into the bar. That works.
Yeah, stream the water. Where is it? There. How do I put this in chat?
You just click like that.
Yeah, as they are a waterbender, obviously, since they just water bent at you.
Oh, I thought they were just
Avatar.
Are you sure they're not the Avatar?
They could be. Who knows?
Yeah,
based on them.
Clearly bending the dust particles in the water to move it. Clearly.
It's all mud. It's so dirty.
I'm the half Avatar. Yeah. I can water and earthbend, but only those two.
It's just a mudbender.
He's a spirit. He's got weird extra powers. As he will, it's pretty underwhelming. Whatever. There, it's a little bigger now. He'll make the water pin you to the wall by spending 1 fatigue, and then they will, with a second action, not action, but second move, they're going to use Smash as they plow you through the wall of this building.
Second move?
Yeah, NPCs are a bit stronger than players.
Well, not intrinsically. Certain PCs are, or certain NPCs are.
I'd say intrinsically by the fact that they can have a bunch of moves per turn. Even
so only if their balance is way off.
You guys are both forgetting the water bending that just happened. They have the favored condition. They can just select the second move.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I thought he had a balance rating of 1.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, that's what favored does.
Okay.
Well, he might have a balance rating of 1 too. I'm not done yet.
Oh yeah, he's pulling out 3 whole moves.
They're going to mark
I also have
fatigue.
a favorite now because I defended and maneuvered.
Yeah, they are going to mark a fatigue and smash the wall of the building behind you.
That is not what that.
No, it's my thing.
Okay, it's part of your playbook. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
It's the first time I do it in every combat.
Can I put in Smash? Do I just have to put in the move Smash in this character sheet?
If you have a character sheet, you should be able to just go to combat techniques, and it's right in the basics.
I don't have a normal character sheet.
Yeah, I can just put it in if it's just Smash.
Yeah.
You have to mark 2 fatigue to do this.
Not 2, just the 1, but 2 total.
Yeah,
and here's is their fatigue bar I'm showing you. Yeah, can you see the red bar?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. As they will inflict, as the building starts to, or the corner of this building starts to collapse on top of Denoloq, I'd say this would probably inflict, let me double check the conditions. I'm inclined to say trapped because you're buried in rubble. Because this is definitely more than impaired.
Okay.
And just so you guys know, conditions only statuses, only happen at the next exchange.
Yes.
So you'll still be able to do what you initially said you were going to, although you cannot move because of Stream the Water. So if you were planning on it, you'll have to think again.
Trapped is really, really bad.
It's all about the flavor.
You can get rid of trapped in numerous ways with moves outside of just that basic.
Yeah, but Denoloq has been pushed by this lamprey into the building and is buried. And then they will make a third action because this is a slightly stronger than complete bum NPC. They do have a balance rating of 1. They are going to... They're going to pressure you, and you may not take an advance and attack action next turn.
All right.
Okay. That is all they're going to do.
They also have to mark 1 fatigue because of retaliate, I believe.
That is not a condition or anything.
Let me...
Influx fatigue, a condition, or shift your balance. Yeah, it doesn't count, unfortunately.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
They're just scaring you by plowing Denoloq into a wall, and he's your bodyguard.
He's what?
Yeah. Okay.
He had his big water snake plow Denoloq.
Whoa.
Right up against that wall.
I don't think that's YouTube friendly.
Now for the polar bear dog. Well, he did warn you guys to stay out of trouble.
And then proceeded to attack without waiting for Denoloq to do anything.
Well, yeah, because he warned you guys 8 hours ago. Okay. Sheila, who is also on the attack, is going to... Let's see.
How does movement work in combat, by the way?
If you don't seize a position or another move that makes you move, you're just in the square you're in. But anything that can do a ranged attack, basically your reach is however you can explain it.
Alright. So I probably don't even have to move from up here.
Probably not. Airbenders are airbenders. You're not like a sword user or anything.
How many squares should I say Isra's whip can reach?
Like I said, as far as you could normally explain.
So 10 feet, okay. The question is, how big is a square?
I mean, I'm using D&D math. I can't be bothered to do.
I'll just call it 10 feet.
Thing.
Or 2 squares is 10 feet.
That's fair.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, also, you're on a roof right now.
I am on a roof.
Yeah. Where's this? They are going to use pressure twice as they're just standing there so big and menacing that both Isra and Karma will not be able to take the defend and maneuver actions. You don't want to stay in the same place.
Oh, did he notice me?
Sheila is?
Yeah, Sheila could smell you the whole time. She has just now been made to care.
I forgot.
They're a polar bear dog. They've got a big nose. But yeah, you guys next exchange will not be able to defend and maneuver.
Yeah, I guess we technically never rolled Del. Or at least I don't think Karma and Isra did.
I believe we did. We just.
Oh, sorry. Their principal is only 0 right now, so they're only gonna scare Karma, who's closer to them.
All right.
I'd say it would make more sense for Isra because I know Isra didn't hide.
Isra didn't hide, but they also moved further away.
I got a 7 on a trick, and that's what I think I used to hide.
That'd likely be it.
Yeah. You didn't hide from this thing, I don't think, though. You just hid in general.
Yeah. And this thing would be better at... It's
oh, yeah.
I wasn't going to defend a maneuver
dog.
next turn, I don't think, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Then it will be the evade and observe. So, what is Denoloq doing?
Or they need to roll first.
Oh, yeah, Denoloq does need to roll.
4?
So whenever it's your turn, based on your stance, you roll for the stance. And that would determine what you can do on your turn. So, like, if you got an 11, you could use your learned move. Or 10 or higher, I guess. And that would become a practice move.
Yeah. Or you could just, do 2 mastered or basic moves.
Ooh.
I don't think... Can you do 2 mastered moves, or is it just a mastered and a basic?
You can do 2 mastered ones if you have them.
Hold on.
You can do 2 of the same maneuver.
On a 10+, choose 1 from this list instead. Mark 1 fatigue.
Yeah.
Use 1 practice move. Use 2 basic or master techniques. So yeah, you can use 2 techniques on a full hit.
Okay. So yeah, Denoloq missed, which means that they cannot use a master technique or their learned technique, but because you are favored, you can. And you can use a basic technique.
Oh.
You can only use a basic technique if you mark a fatigue, though.
Yeah,
So you can mark a fatigue to take 2 basic techniques, or 1 basic and 1 mastered, or you could just use the favored that you have right now because of the rain.
Yeah.
To use a single basic or mastered technique, no cost.
But for the move for the favored condition still has to match your stance.
Yeah. So you do have to still use an evade and observe move. On the bright side, you heal a fatigue right now because you evaded and observed.
Yeah.
And you're in a position where that's helpful.
Is that just the default of what happens on evade and observe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think you have any water bending moves with evade and observe, unfortunately.
Well, I could freeze the ice that, like...
It's holding you, but I think that just make the hold on you worse.
Not necessarily. It could make the water more...
You could hinder by hindering.
That probably
his
would make him lose his
over the
control
water.
of it, so he could break out of it easier.
Yeah, with hinder,
it would
at
least be a momentary. You could also bolster yourself to get yourself out.
Yeah, reversing the stream of it. It's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I just do that?
Yeah.
To where it like slams him against the wall that he's at?
You could try. You can't use the same move, but I'd say let me double check how hinder works.
Well, I don't have that move anyway, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can't like fully reverse it and make it slam him into a wall, at least in the same way. But like I said, let me check on hinder, because if it can inflict the same condition,
it just says
then it should be
impede a character inflicting an appropriate status. So it can inflict a status, not a...
I'd say, yeah, you can reverse the flow of it or just redirect the head of it into him. And I'd say it would at least impair him as he like lost control of this thing.
And would make me no longer trapped?
No, you're trapped by the rubble.
Yeah, you're trapped by the rubble, but you are no longer pinned just by the lamprey, I'd say. But that's no longer the main concern.
But if you don't have to move this combat, we can just get you out of the rubble for free afterwards, I think.
Yeah, well, the main thing is trapped also prevents actions, but only on like the turns where trapped is applied. Technically, right now, he's not inflicted or harmed by the trapped condition.
Can they declare a stance in case the condition clears itself on their turn?
Oh, yeah, you can still do that. And you can clear the trapped condition from yourself for 3 fatigue.
Making sure I understand it.
3 fatigue? Okay.
Yeah, It's only on your turns, though, so you can't do it right now. But yeah.
But did that do anything to him when I...
It impaired him.
It did impair him.
So
okay. I'll put this red dot for impaired, because...
We gotta come up with a system for this.
Yeah. I know he's impaired, but let me pull up the document just to clarify what that does. Unless you've got a block of text in there for impaired condition.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh,
Mark 1 fatigue or take -2 to all physical actions.
That's for PCs. NPCs just choose one fewer technique.
Well, that's still really good.
Yeah, so he'll only be choosing one because of the favorite instead of his basic and the favorite.
Or
I think their big water snake away.
I think he could still mark one. I think it's mark 1 fatigue or do one of those other two things depending on what type of character you are. At least that's what how I interpret it.
I interpreted it as that's the only option for NPCs.
Yeah,
but it could be either way.
Mark 1 fatigue. I think an NPC could choose to mark 1 fatigue or the thing, but I think PCs can also choose to mark 1 fatigue
that's what I'm
or
saying.
their thing. So yeah, he could choose to mark 1 fatigue instead of losing a technique. I think I only have to declare what they choose on their turn.
Yeah, because they're not impaired yet.
Yeah, not functionally, and they'll only be impaired for like the one turn. I think.
Yeah,
but I'd have to double check that.
That's a good question.
Because Denoloq doesn't have the capacity to control this lamprey water for a long period of time, so I don't think the condition would stay for long.
Yeah. And also, I think it only lasts for until you do the thing that you do with the status anyway. So
I think so, but yeah, either way. With that being Denoloq's turn, it will then be the handler's turn.
No.
Oh, are you in this slot? Sorry, the initiative is confusing to me. Yeah, it's Karma.
Alrighty. Evade and observe. Oh, hold on. Alright, here we go. Not creativity, harmony. Alright, normal hit, unfortunate.
Yeah. It's still good though.
Still good. Let's see here. I could try to bolster / hinder Denoloq to get him free with aid by blowing the rubble off of him.
You could.
And
yeah,
I think that's my best thing I can do here. So that is what I will be doing.
Yeah, as you'll like send a big gust of wind over to try to blow some of the rubble off. I'd say that just would work. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't. So yeah, go ahead and heal that 1 fatigue from the
I don't have any fatigue right now.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Denoloq, you see the rubble start getting blasted off of you as Karma sends a big wave of air. I think that's all he can do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not favored yet.
So, yeah. Now it will be the handler's turn. Let's see. They're going to yell over to the waterbender and earthbender clothes. We have it all set up. We need to go. And I will give him the prepared condition for that, since he is using the bolster, and he is telling him about something that he knows is going to happen now.
All right, the prepared condition, that does this. You just get a +1.
Yeah,
or avoid marking a condition.
Yeah, they're going to avoid marking impaired.
You fuck.
I mean, hey, you're not pinned anymore. That's what the important part of what you're redirecting.
Yeah. So as Denoloq is pushing this water back onto them, you pull their hands apart and it all just splits open and falls onto the ground. But that's the end of that exchange. Before the next exchange, they will look over at all of you, since now all of you have done stuff and can easily be seen. / we're already easily seen.
Yeah.
And that as they turn to look at Isra, they you can see concern on their face, but also both Karma and Isra can see, since they are raising their head up into the air, their forehead has the same kind of mark of a paw print as the handler of the bear, polar bear dog.
That's why they're wearing hats.
Yeah. But as they look over and say, I'm going to give you one chance to leave that building before you regret it. That goes for all of you. You can't stop us now. Leave and pretend you didn't see anything, or I promise you'll regret it.
Alrighty. He says get off that building. Do I see a chimney or anything on that building? Because I know they've been stuffing stuff in the chimneys.
Yeah. Well, I think they're talking about the barrels that were moved in here.
There are no chimneys on this building.
Alrighty.
Because if it's what we've seen, we didn't see them placing anything in the chimneys, but we did see the barrel thing happen.
Yeah, they had one of the people bring a barrel into the building.
And is that building the one Isra's on, or is it this one?
The one Isra's on.
Okay, I thought it was.
Alright, I thought they were taking it into the alley back this way. Is what I thought they were doing.
I thought it was the building on the right.
There's a door here into the building.
I think
now, you guys in character wouldn't have seen that, unlike you and Denoloq, but I'm just telling you what happened out of game.
Yeah.
I think you might want to do what he says and dust step away now that you're favored and go fight someone else.
Well, there is no exchange yet. If you guys actually leave, there won't be another exchange. But yeah.
If we leave, that lets them set off the explosives, though, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Isra will look down at the guard pretender talking to them, right? And
yeah.
Say, it's not so easy to forget something once he's seen it. I think I'll stick with the original plan.
It's your funeral. So assuming no one wants to step out of the combat, I'll go ahead and pick the approaches for the NPCs.
Alrighty.
I'll be very careful not to mistype them this time.
I already know what I want to do.
Well, don't say it.
I won't. I'm not saying it yet.
Yeah.
But I got an idea. I'm not allowed to defend and maneuver because I got pressured.
Yes.
I also have an idea of what I'm doing. It's not certain yet, though. And it's kind of changed since learning about whatever the hell's about to happen in that building.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have chosen. It's up to you guys.
Alrighty. I will be evading and observing again.
Defending again.
I will be defending and maneuvering.
Isra will be evade and observing.
Okay. What was Karma doing?
I will be evading and observing.
Okay. Denoloq was also?
Defending and maneuvering.
Okay. And what was you doing?
Evade and observe.
Defend and maneuver, yeah. I said.
Oh, defend and maneuver. Okay.
I thought it was Isra, not you.
Okay. Isra was evading, though, right?
Yes.
I'm just making sure I have it all right before I type it in chat.
No, we're going half and half.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Here is the order. So, all the defenders go first, that being you, Denoloq.
And Sheila. And
yes. And Sheila and the handler. And then, yeah. I do need to double check if the healing from evading and observing comes when that approach happens, or just when it gets chosen. Because I don't remember.
I would assume it's when you actually reach that phase.
I think it is too.
But it's not like it actually matters.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because you can't be taken out until the end of an
Actually, I guess it
initiative
does matter because if you get it at the beginning, then that means that if someone attacked you on that turn, you could potentially waste the healing if you were at full health.
That's true.
The real question is,
I think it must be.
Do you get it when you proc the move or before, or at the start of the evade and observe stage?
I don't know. Okay.
I feel like it's probably when you at the start of the stage. That way you, because there are some evade and observe moves that make you mark a fatigue. So I don't think they would just give that to you for free.
Yeah, probably not. Sorry, I'm trying to find one of the techniques that these guys have is in another book that I'm trying to pull up, but it'll start off with you and Denoloq.
Do we want to hit the funny here?
Well, first you got to roll. Yeah.
Where the scalding hot water?
You got to roll to make sure you can do those. Learn to move.
Yeah.
But once you pull it off once, then they're practiced, at least.
It's still just as hard to use them, but at least it's closer to being able to use them.
Yeah.
Okay. At least Denoloq has one.
And he's
Where
favored.
is the final thing?
Yeah. Do they retain the favored condition from the rain as long as it's raining?
Yes.
Okay. But if it's raining and they enter a building on their turn, would they retain the favored and then lose it the next turn?
No, they would lose it as soon as the environment no longer permits it to happen.
All right.
And put a maneuver. Also hit.
Okay. Oh, also, you guys can see that the rain does look like it's stopping. So this will probably be the last turn of favored for rain purposes.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's good on both sides.
Yeah.
I think it's better for us.
I am also favored because I'm changing plans, my playbook thing.
Yeah.
Because I defended maneuver
just the first time you defended maneuver, right? Although, didn't you already defended maneuver last round?
Yeah, but it didn't.
Yeah, but I still have.
Still wants to use a defend a maneuver move.
Yeah.
The favorite didn't.
Is it just every time you do it?
No, it's the first time.
The first time,
still wants to defend
you said
a
the
maneuver.
favorite doesn't proc until the next round, is what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So I defend the maneuver, then I get it. I can't retroactively use the favored.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are you two actually doing?
Okay.
So
I'm probably just gonna.
We can do the heat thing.
I don't see. Do you have those moves mastered?
I'm not.
I can use divert.
And I can just make. I can even if we don't need to. I don't need to heat up the water. I can just raise the temperature on this guy. I think that'd probably be better. I think
raise the temp. That like.
Well, it more so depends. How are you mechanically doing it with the technique?
Yeah, with the technique. Yeah.
Is that technique mastered? Because otherwise, you can't use it right now.
I believe so. Yeah, it's the one I chose.
The one you chose would be only learned. The only one you should have mastered right now is the one from your playbook, I believe.
The playbook move, yeah.
Okay then. That's fine then. Okay. I can't do that in that case.
Just fuck him up. I got water whip.
That works, yeah.
You could still heat up the water, just not with that move. Like if you want to bolster Denoloq.
Is water whip also not learned for Denoloq though? Is the thing?
I think it's flavor and strike.
Yeah, it's just learned. It has to be mastered to do it with your 8.
Not with favored.
Oh yeah, not with
no. Favored can't do a learned technique.
Yeah, favored.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So I can only do.
Okay.
No, Dublin just got it wrong.
Yep.
Okay, so on a 10 plus, you can only do learned or practice moves on a 10 plus. On a regular hit, you can only do mastered or basic moves.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But I can still do 2 or 3.
You can do 2 because you're
I'm
favored.
assigning you boys homework of reading the damn book after this session.
Yeah, or you can just open up the PDF that's $2.99 and it has all. It's a cheat sheet.
I have it on my phone and my computer, but I'm just going off of what I remember.
Okay. I think I'll probably. Do you have fatigue?
I have a single fatigue.
I could get rid of that for you if you want.
Please.
Okay. Yeah. Could I could I do ready by trying to move some of the rubble out of the way?
Yeah, like clear the rest of the space, make sure he can actually get up
Yeah.
freely. I'd say so.
Yeah. All right.
Can you post in chat what ready does?
Yeah.
That can only be to yourself. Oh,
Or
no,
your-
I can move
Or your
my
environment,
character.
but it doesn't get rid of a fatigue. Only a status.
Mark -1 fatigue.
Oh, sorry. What
Mark
if
that says marked
so can I
1
get rid of-
fatigue, as in the person using the move marks the
Oh,
fatigue.
okay, sorry. Did
Yeah.
I get rid of trapped then? Is he still trapped?
No, I'm not trapped.
No,
No.
No.
Oh,
you
okay.
can bolster him. Or no, that's an evade and observe. You
You could
Okay.
ready him by like patting his shoulders, giving him the pep talk.
That still only
Yeah.
clears the status though, is the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm saying,
Okay.
well, he could
I
give
think
a
I'll
status.
just,
It's just assigning one
I think-
too.
Yeah, I think I'll just I think
Oh,
I'll
it does
just
say
change
assigning
position by move up to this guy over here. Actually, I'll go over here. I think, and then I'll also retaliate. It was my second one from favored, so I'm no longer favored.
What was the first one you were doing, sorry?
sees a position he moves.
Okay,
He's
okay.
the position here.
Let
Moving
me
over
double
here.
check that.
Here, I'll post it.
Pivoting between I can't pull up multiple things at once on my phone when I have a document open.
Does he want to stop that?
Can he stop it when he's not engaged with them?
Is he not technically engaged?
No.
I guess technically he is engaged in that you are within his attack range. Engaged doesn't mean 5 feet away.
I thought it did mean within touch.
No, engaged just means you're in a
I'm
fight.
pretty sure engaged
if you
is
look
just
at the
anyone who you're fighting currently. Yeah.
Star Wars.
if no combatants are engaging each other, then there's no need for an exchange.
And
Understood.
you and Denoloq are the two he's focused on right now.
Yeah, I would say you are the two he's engaged with. So he won't stop you. So you can go ahead.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and I'll also just do retaliate again,
Yeah.
and that's my turn.
Okay.
So move up and then get in a fighting stance, right? And then try to predict what he does next.
Try to
Really
block
getting
its
in his
vision.
face, yeah. All right. And Denoloq?
I will also be seizing a position.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you can see a little better now, actually. Let me clear that.
What's the move that you got from your playbook, Denoloq?
My playbook gives me divert.
That you should have that
mastered.
that is mastered. So if that's a
It is
defend,
mastered. Yeah.
Yeah. If you do that, and then you could, well, I guess you can't do 3 moves. I was going to say if you did that and moved and did retaliate.
Oh wait, this says step into the way. So could he technically get within?
Yeah. It's not an interrupt thing. It's basically if someone does attack you
take it instead.
He can basically jump in the way of it. Yeah. Or anyone else for that matter. He could technically Zuko dash over to one of you guys if that polar bear is coming at you.
I could technically
within reach, but I think that this is within reach of you.
That is true. Yeah, you guys aren't within reach, but you certainly is.
So you could defend. You could do divert and also
retaliate.
Yeah.
And
move. You can just say you're using water bending to divert the blows instead of your body specifically.
I don't think you can move unless he tries to hit you.
Yeah.
But if he does...
Unless I use seize a position, but I can't use retaliate if I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also can't use water whip.
But I don't think you really need to seize the position yet if you are diverting.
No. I will just use retaliate and divert.
Okay. And neither of those cost fatigue, so...
Let me throw up retaliate.
I mean, divert kind of does, since he has to get hit.
He has to mark it, but it doesn't cost a startup.
Yeah, it doesn't do it until it happens, but when it does.
So he can see you posturing in front of him, and also Denoloq getting ready to attack him if he attacks you. So
they're
not really just...
No, it doesn't. Yeah, unfortunately,
not really. It'll then be the polar bear dog's turn.
But it is in character for Denoloq to do this as a bodyguard.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can see that you just got up in this guy's face and started basically begging to get hit.
I know
maybe this isn't a good idea.
I've seen this one before.
I have played these games before.
This particular move I call "Get the fuck back here."
The polar bear dog's going to seize a position. As they see Karma up there, and they're just going to leap up to the building. As you see the roof start to crack already under their weight, and they just look down at you and start sniffing your shoulders, but they don't attack you. As for the handler, they see this and they're like, "Sheila, what are you doing?" They're going to seize a position as they're going to run through this alley.
Mm-mm.
They go over to the other side and they run into this stupid ass cow over here.
Cow interrupt. Kill him.
Yeah. The cow's going to full headbutt him into the wall and kill him. Definitely. All right. Next is evade.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Alrighty.
Roll.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Yep.
Full hit. Yay.
Normal hit, but that's all I needed. All right.
All right. What are you two doing?
I will be marking a fatigue to use my learn to move air scooter.
Okay.
Go ahead and mark that as practiced.
Yeah.
And while I see this thing jump in front of me, so I'm getting ready to get away. So I put down my air scooter.
Yeah.
And while I'm on my air scooter, I am favored. So I get
as you're starting to float up, it just is looking at you curiously now. It doesn't know how airbending works, so it's trying to paw at the air scooter and not really doing anything. All right, Isra, what are you doing?
They will be trying first using the mastered move break from their playbook to. They're going to strike the ceiling that they're on. It's made of tile, right?
Yeah.
So they'll do a circle or circular step in front of them to turn part of the tile into sand so they can see into the building.
Yeah, as a whole as the circular panel just falls through, you can see a few things.
I forgot to give back the fatigue.
Isra, you can see what looks like 5 or 6 stacked up barrels with these thin cords coming out of the lid of each one and going over to the hands of one of these guys, who's inside.
Alright, I'm back. Did I miss anything important?
No.
Not in character.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, you can see another one of the hooded people in there holding the strings all together and kind of looking at another one. And they probably were talking, but then they like both look up at you. But you can also see a third person in the room, kind of like behind the barrels, but they also look up as they hear this panel fall.
Oh my god.
I'll post their art. It's just a Fire Nation soldier in terms of art.
Yeah, I realized that after a second, but at first it just looked like the Grim
Yeah, at
Reaper.
first they just look like a Death Knight. Yeah. Their armor is scary. It does its job. But yeah, as they like silently look up at you, you see that they just aim two of their fingers at the fuse in the hands of the coated person over here and just fire a small bit of fire at it and light it.
Oh. I'm gonna use my not prepared, favored to use break a second time, and Isra will quickly unravel their whip and swing to try and cut the fuses that when they're all bunched up in his hands.
Yeah, the part that was bunched up has burned and he like let go of it, but you slice it through as it's like falling to the ground. So you're safe for now. And the helmeted figure just like looks up at you, and you can just hear a silent sigh from them as they start to get up from being crouched. But they will enter the next exchange.
Who got all this blasting jelly into town?
Yeah. As for the final, the Earth Waterbender will heal with Evade and Observe. And they will make, let's see. Isra, as you're doing that, the one who dropped the fuse and then saw it get cut will just yell out, Commander, we have a problem. And they'll kind of look back at the source of the noise and see Isra on the roof again.
Oh yeah, there's more than I thought.
Now that's just this guy.
Commander? Oh,
He responded when he was, or when the commander was called, so presumably it's that one. They're going to, let's see. They're going to raise their hands and pull some of the water just off of the ground where the lamprey fell and freeze it into a couple of these like icicles and shoot them at the roof where Isra is standing using Hinder. And as it like destabilizes the roof a little bit, you're going to have Impaired, I think, is the one. Yeah, Impaired.
I will expend my prepared to prevent the condition.
Yeah, yeah. As you pull,
Isra will like shuffle back from the crumbling roof.
Yeah. Then they're going to spend their second one. As they kind of look at all of you and just take off their hat and fully discard their disguise as they're going to commit to this and shift their balance towards their principal, which you guys do not know their principal. That is an actual mechanic that is probably good for me.
Probably.
And then as their final, what's it called? Favored action. they're going to... Let's see. Seeing that the ice didn't work, they're going to pull all the water that was from the lamprey that hasn't been moved or used up already, and a bunch of the water from the rain over to them, and just cover most of their body in this like layer of ice armor, as they're going to aid themselves to give themselves prepared. I'd say this is. I guess they were already prepared. I don't know if you can stack conditions.
Not the same one. I
don't think so. Yeah.
Then I'll give them. I don't know if this is empowered.
No, empowered's a lot.
Yeah, that's like
I'd
full
say
moon
maybe
or Sozin's
take
Comet.
away his prepared and make him favored.
Or empowered, maybe, for a round.
I think empowered's just too much.
Probably. That's like the big one.
I'll call this favored. He'll just keep the favored. He's wearing the rain now. Okay. And that is that exchange. And as that round ends, there will be no warnings given by the commander. As Isra, no one else can see this, but you can see the firebender getting up and preparing to attack you. They're going to enter this combat.
I think I can guess which maneuver they're taking.
The other two coded figures also look like they get up and prepare to be in the combat. But they look over at the firebender, who they think seems pretty pissed right now, and they look like they're just going to gun it and run away as they like burst out the door. They're not going to stay for the exchange. They're moving it.
Works for me.
All right. I will now pick advance or approaches.
Is talking a free action?
Yeah.
Isra will look over, like glancing at both other groupings of people, and ask, "Does anyone need help, or is everyone okay so far?"
I'm fine. Don't worry.
I think I'm fine.
I think I'm fine. I haven't seen the hole in my chest cavity yet.
Yeah,
No bullets yet.
I don't know. This guy could be fucking what John Waterbender, and pull out some fucking crazy move, summon the ocean
with all of
over
his
here.
5 fatigue. Yeah, he's might as well be the Avatar.
Yeah.
Let's see, all this mud around, he can bend 2 elements. Maybe he'll get some.
Why are there 3 of them?
Nitroglycerin or something.
They're leaving
because 2 of them ran out of the building. If you haven't been paying attention,
I wasn't.
Yeah.
These two and this guy were all from this building, and then this is Sheila's handler who went into the alley.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened?
Also, he could,
has anything happened with us?
I don't think
this
so.
man is now currently in ice armor and has the favored condition.
Yeah.
but he's also really weak.
But
He's
not. Yeah, he's pretty mediocre in terms of fighting skill.
When I said weak, I meant like he's running out of energy. Like he said, he had 5 fatigue. Right?
Can you not? Well, no. He has 5 max fatigue. He's just a chump.
Well, that's the max fatigue of anyone.
No, that's the max fatigue of players.
Yeah. Max is 15, I think.
Normal NPCs range from 3 to 15. 15 being the Avatar and like Iroh, and 10 being masters generally. 5 being people who are somewhat competent, like Admiral Zhao, and 3 being complete chumps.
So this guy's somewhat competent. He's Admiral Zhao level.
Yeah. He was called a
commander.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and Zhao was only about as good as a commander. He was Commander Zhao.
I imagine these
He
guys
was
have
Admiral
3.
Zhao.
This guy might have 5, but they also just might be wearing Fire Nation armor to help the intimidation factor.
He had a bolt of fire to light the bombs.
Yes.
Yeah, they did firebend, very apparently. Now, they might not be an official soldier, but they're definitely a firebender.
And the rain has died down.
Yeah, no more favored for waterbenders specifically. Sorry, I'm still deciding.
Admiral Zhao was like
Prices?
min-max for his level because he was like decent at combat, but he was like for his part of the story, he was
He
decent at
wasn't
combat.
decent at combat. He lost
He was
to
decent at
Book
combat.
1 Zuko.
That's still good.
Book 1 Zuko is still pretty powerful.
However,
Yeah.
He's pretty powerful, but I wouldn't call Zhao a strong
He
combatant.
pulls off some pretty good things as the Blue Spirit.
sure, yeah, but he
Zuko
was
does.
like he was like a decent firebender. However, the trade-off for that is he was stupid as a wall of bricks.
He was
He was
stupid
so
as a
dumb.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's definitely not stupid considering he somehow managed to find Wan Shi Tong's library.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
figured out that Iroh was the other person who went there. He just didn't fight. That's why I say he wasn't a
But
good
he also
fighter.
tried to kill the moon spirit,
Well, he
so
Yeah, no, that's what he
After
did that was
Iroh
stupid.
explicitly said he would like fucking obliterate him if he did that. But yeah, I've decided on
Yeah.
approaches. It's you guys' turn.
alrighty. I will be
Yeah.
advancing and attacking, I believe.
I will also
Yeah.
be advancing and attacking.
I will also be advancing and attacking.
Isra will be defendant maneuver.
Da.
There we go. This isn't confusing at all. Don't worry.
Sure.
All right. Let me get this sorted. The
So
Firebender is defending.
Alright. That's what I was about to ask. Does the F stand for Firebender?
Yes, because you guys don't know their name or other thing to call them.
We don't
unless
know
you want
any
to
of
call
these
them
guys'
Death Knight or
names.
something.
We just now learned that C
Well, you
stood
know,
for
one's
commander.
the commander is what the C is for. The G is for goon, because that's about what they are.
What?
The G, the handler
They're
is
not
labeled
here
G
anymore.
in the
Yeah,
acronym
yeah.
table. No, the handler is here. They ran through the alley to get a better way up this building.
Oh, okay.
They're not leaving the
They should have run
combat
for the
fully.
stairs.
These two are leaving the fight.
Well, he didn't know that they're
just not-
there.
Yeah.
He ran around to try to find the stairs, only to realize they're on the other side still.
Yeah. they're figuring it out. Let's see.
Wait, so these guys are leaving?
Yeah, those two are just leaving combat. They don't want, or they're not leaving combat. They're not interacting with combat. They were never in it in the first place.
They're hiding behind some barrels, I guess.
Okay, that's all the defend and maneuvers, I think. Or no, Isra's defending and maneuvering.
Yeah.
Why
am I below
then
Sheila?
Advance and attack for. Huh?
Why am I below Sheila?
Oh, because I'm not done ordering everything. I was just doing defending first. Then all the attacking people. And then. Wait, how did Karma get back down? Is Karma evading?
I'm
No.
attacking.
Okay. Yeah, Karma just got moved back down in the initiative somehow. Yeah, Sheila's the only one evading. All right. That should be initiative. Isra, you can see this firebender is fucking stancing up. What are you doing?
Well, I got to roll for defendant maneuver first.
Counter stance.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, we both stance at each other. I forgot to mark off the prepared. Okay. They're going to mark, or not mark, move down into the actual building.
Oh.
Jumping through the hole.
Okay.
By seizing a position.
As you go to jump down, they'll like shoot a bolt of fire straight at your feet to keep you from moving.
I'll backpedal then. So they mark 1 fatigue.
Yes.
Yeah, they are a 5er. I think that's it.
Okay. After the first one, they recenter themselves. And then, with both of their hands, they push them forward, and you see this massive blast of fire fly straight at you and just blast you straight in the chest.
Didn't they defend?
Yes, they are using the move Fire Stream, which is a defended maneuver move for some reason.
Because they're maneuvering, obviously.
Yeah, they're maneuvering you because you are now doomed and impaired.
Oh my! Doomed?
I might be. Can you actually mark it down, or do you not have it out?
I'm getting it. You are doomed and
I'll put
impaired.
what Doom does.
I don't think there's definitely a way out of it because doomed is heavy.
Yeah, the worst status in the game.
There's a cost to this move. Don't worry. I'm gonna put it in a second. They are not going to spend all 5 fatigue to do this, so they're not going to also trap you.
This is our version of that Eventress short. I gain a dread against the DM.
Yeah.
You are doomed.
They are spending 3 fatigue for this move as they blast you straight in the chest with this fire. So you are impaired.
Not that costly.
Or impaired and doomed.
Like 3.
Doomed isn't that heavy immediately, so I'm okay right now.
And also, there's a pretty easy way to get rid of it in this instance, I think.
In this instance, get rid of the damn fire. But also, you are very hurt now. Not fatigue, you are actually hurt because you just got blasted by a fire beam. And then they are going to use a second maneuver. Let me see here.
He's gonna knock himself out.
I'm gonna actually roll something for this because this is a case to roll. I believe it's 2d6 for a principal check.
Can you do basic moves in combat?
You can use balance moves in combat if they're propped.
Got it.
This is not a balance move particularly, though. This is me deciding if they're going to stick to their principle right now.
Got it.
Okay, that is a hit because of how this works, and that you add their principal value, which is 1. Yeah. Which in this particular instance is probably bad. As
for them or for me?
You can decide in a second. As they put their hands to their back down after blasting you, they put them together, and from one of their palms, they start to emit this fire that with the other they kind of shape into like a blade. As they're using the blade of fire blade. That's it.
That's a defended maneuver?
Yes, both of them are defended maneuvers.
This guy has 2 mastered techniques. That's awesome.
Well, he's a trained fire soldier, allegedly.
Yeah, and two of us are like, or one of us is a trained bodyguard. One of us is apparently air monk, and a third is
air monk in training and bodyguard doesn't really mean you have to be like the best at what you do. You just have to be.
But neither does a Fire Nation soldier.
I feel like a soldier's more trained than a bodyguard most of the time, though.
Technically,
I would say the reverse probably, but fair enough.
They would be spending, or they would be attacking you with this. Although in this case, they are not expressly, as they, instead of aiming at you, swipe straight through the barrels next to them.
Oh,
they're killing themselves.
They have the principle of duty. They have to complete the mission. So,
why did they get to go second?
As you see that happen, you can watch in slow motion as the building fucking explodes, as those barrels were definitely explosive.
Yeah.
They're marking 1 fatigue,
which means they're down, and then whatever the barrels
does not mean
do.
they're down.
I guess that's true. They're down at the end of it.
No, they're down if they mark all conditions and all fatigue.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
So they're still up. They just don't have any more fatigue to use. And this will give you impaired and 2 fatigue as this explosion
But they're
happens.
explicitly not hitting me, which means that this would not hit me.
I said that the move wasn't attacking you specifically, but the building is blowing up.
So the barrels are this.
That's what's constituting your damage that you're taking. Yes. And we're going to move maps.
Oh yeah, it's, when you were out of fatigue of the game, you have to start marking conditions. That's what it is.
Yes.
I forgot.
I need to make sure the alignment is correct on this, so give me a second.
That guy killed himself.
Almost certain.
Can you guys see the map?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As you see that they are blown back into a wall by the explosion, the armor makes it basically impossible to tell whether they're alive or not. But they're out of fatigue. And that is their turn. Yeah, Isra, make sure to mark the fatigue that you would take from that.
They did, but you copied my token beforehand.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, and were you already impaired?
No.
Okay. Wait, no, you were from the fire blast.
I was
the fire stream.
It does not say both.
Doomed
it says
and
or.
impaired.
No,
Or it does not say or, but it's not both.
Doomed and
Double.
impaired,
Mark
but he
3
didn't
fatigue,
take.
2
He
inflicts,
didn't use
doomed
all
and
5
impaired.
fatigue on the fire stream. He only used 3.
Second line. Fair enough.
Yeah.
He only used. Well, no, he only used. Oh, yeah, 3 fatigue is doomed and impaired. That's crazy.
Yes, they use 3 fatigue. It says both.
You get both.
That's not even a rare technique. That's just
I'm glad this
firebending
Fire
boss.
Nation soldier has 2 mastered moves that are both defend and maneuver. Very soldier-like of him.
Hey, I didn't say they were a normal soldier, just that they're a Fire Nation soldier. At least in the armor of it. But no, most of the quote-unquote major NPCs, which are the ones with 5 fatigue, have 1 to 2 mastered moves.
And this one had 2.
Yeah.
We did get rid of our turn order swapping maps, unfortunately.
Oh, I can still see it. Sorry. I wish I could make you guys see it. Shit. Okay. I'll tell you whenever it's the next order, since for now it's just NPCs going. Just first need to mark something. All right. The handler, who also defended and maneuvered, is going to seize the position as they're going to climb up this wheelbarrow in the back, or this wagon. As the cow looks startled now that the building is blown up. But it does not stop them, as they're going to climb up here and just like grab onto Sheila by the neck and try to get him away from Karma. But that's all they're doing. Then it will be the beginning of the attack and advance, which is the 3 players otherwise.
Yep.
And I'll fix the initiative while you guys are establishing who does what.
Full hit.
Nice.
I get to do 3 whole things because I'm favored.
Let me see.
So because of my book thing, the first time I attack in advance, I can do creativity instead.
All right.
So I'll just do creativity.
Is this guy down?
You're not sure. You never saw them in the first place.
Realistically, he's not. So we need to keep an eye on him. He should be, but he should be dead, considering he set out a point-blank explosive to his face.
Probably. Either that or trying to put out the fire.
Well, you don't know. The building is not entirely blown up. The inside is, and it's lit on fire. But it's not like the walls have crumbled entirely or anything. So the explosion wasn't insanely powerful. But you also have no idea if they're alive or dead. They might be dead.
I'm going to the assumption that a fire is a bad thing in general.
Yes. Regardless, they're probably on fire, which is bad.
Alrighty, who wants to go first?
I know what I'm gonna do.
I also know what I'm gonna do. Well, I know what I'm gonna do with 2 of my moves. I have a third one because I'm favored for as long as I'm on the scooter.
I'm not favored anymore, am I?
No, the rain ended.
No.
Okay.
Would I be favored because I'm near a fucking burning building?
No, you're not in the burning building. If you were, you would be.
I don't think
firebenders
aren't immune to fire.
Don't get stronger with heat.
So no, you're not immune to fire. But if you were just surrounded in fire, if you were just surrounded in fire, that is a condition for empowerment for some firebenders. Like the book specifically cites some firebenders in a raging forest fire that can empower themselves.
That's cool.
Like that's the specific example in the empowered condition section of the book. So it's definitely a thing that could be done.
Yeah, either way, that's not applicable right now.
Yeah, unless you want to run into a burning building, which would doom you because you're running through a burning building.
Yeah.
I mean, if he got like right next to the fire, that'd probably at least favor him.
Probably, yeah, because there's fire to manipulate. But to get empowered, you'd have to be like inside, basically on fire, but not quite.
Yeah, like surrounded by the fire. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to go first if no one else volunteers.
I'll go left.
I know what I'm doing, but
all right. Yeah.
For most
so
of it,
I'm going to.
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I know what I'm doing for 2 of my maneuvers, but I have a third one thanks to favored, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one. So you go ahead.
So you said this guy is wearing like a armor, right?
Yes, I'll wait.
Okay, yeah. I want to do a smash for advanced attack. I want to like put my hands on his ice armor and try to like heat bend to like melt it.
Let me check if smash would do something.
It does say destroyed or destabilize.
It does say something. Yeah, overcoming fictionally appropriate positive status would count. So yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. And then I also want to do
one fatigue for it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and I also want to do strike.
Yeah, so as you like place your hands on the armor and it starts to melt, if it wasn't already enough because of the fire around, how are you striking them?
Yeah. After once their armor is like sufficiently melted enough, I'll just like I'll just like move like as like the other hand is touching their armor, I'll like step forward and make a fist and firebend at them.
Fire punch.
Shoot a burst of fire at them.
Okay. Do you want to mark a fatigue to guarantee them taking 2 fatigue, or do you just want to use the basic move?
What do we think? I don't know.
How many fatigue have you taken?
I haven't taken any yet.
Then I say do it.
Okay, so
yeah, sure.
I mean, all strike does is that if you don't take the fatigue, they choose which of the conditions to do instead of them guaranteeing which one you want. So something bad happens to them no matter what. But if you 2 fatigue would get him out of the fight faster, though.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I'm down to. I can remove some fatigue with an ability I have, so it's fine.
All right.
If I need to. So yeah, I'll mark 2 fatigue.
You mark 1 fatigue, and are you choosing for them to mark 2?
Yes.
Yeah, so as you like do this point blank fire blast, they do like bring their hand up and just slam it into your face. So you will take the 1 fatigue, but you do still successfully firebend them.
All right, nice.
All right, and that's all on your turn. So who is going next?
Royal can go.
Alrighty. Okay, so first of all, I would also like to smash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because as you stated, when Sheila jumped up here, they destabilized the roof a bit, and it's
Yes, I did.
So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to look over at the handler and say, sorry about this, but you are kind of a terrorist. And I will be destabilizing the roof a bit further as to knock Sheila and the handler down off of here.
Okay. I'd say that would work, yeah. But how are you actually smashing it?
Probably just like blowing some tiles away, part of the roof that they're on. I'm trying not to cause too much property damage, though, so...
Yeah. So more like
Fair.
you're making the roof slippery enough, basically, that
Yeah.
it'll fall off. Okay. Yeah. As you just put just enough airflow to not hurt any actual structure, but get the tiles loose enough to where they start to slide. Yeah. This would inflict I'd say probably impaired to both of them. Let me double check. Yeah, say impaired. As they both slide off on top of the cow.
Uh-oh.
Because that's the one place to slide. As you see Sheila lands on this thing and just it collapses immediately.
Oops. Wait a minute. That thing was made out of cardboard.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was alive for sure. And now you're not so sure. Alright, and for your other move?
Okay, well, I have two more, because I'm favored. And I get a full hit.
If you gotta think for a while, I can go to the bathroom.
I think I know what I'm doing. I think it's
never let Murphy use the bathroom.
Yeah, you can go ahead and use the bathroom. I
Okay.
also have to go to the bathroom. I'll pause real quick, and I'll say what I'm doing.
We'll take like a fiber, yeah.
Alright, we're back. And...
Alright,
for
what are you leading off with?
Second maneuver, I will be taking the smash action again.
Alright.
And I will be using the destabilize part of it to try to destabilize the fire by wrapping it into a wind vacuum. Or at least part of it to stop it spreading.
The other building?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if Smash could... So you don't... Smash doesn't use
It's destabilizing... It's destabilizing something in the environment, and the fire is part of the environment, is my reasoning.
If you want to try to smash that, like, the building, or the close objects that are flammable next to the building, I'd say you could do that to, like, mitigate the spread of the fire. Like a fire break. But I don't know if you could just use the already destabilized parts to make a vacuum.
Well, I'm not using destabilized parts of the building to make a vacuum. I'm just trying to destabilize the fire by making a vacuum.
Oh. I'd say that could at least weaken it temporarily.
Good enough for me. I just don't want it to spread too far too fast.
Yeah. Yeah, as you, like,
I'm sure the town also being wet would help.
Yeah. You airbend into like the center of that flaming building, just like a vortex that starts to suck in all of the air as the surrounding fire starts to get deprived of oxygen and does, like, at the very least get dimmer. I'd say, I'll get a measure tool for this real quick. Like that section of the building.
Maybe not that section, because that puts Isra into the vacuum.
They're on the roof, don't worry.
Yeah, they are on the roof.
If you want to specify a segment, if you want to specify a segment that's vacuum, sure.
I think that part. I think what you have right now is fine.
I was saying in my interpretation that you would be like using the air there to concentrate the fire while sucking it away from everywhere else.
That's also fine.
But if you want to try to, like, purely get rid of the air in an area, you can do that too.
No, I think what you were saying works a bit better. I mean,
yeah,
I could probably do that. It'd be a smaller radius than what you're suggesting. It would completely getting rid of the air would instantly put out the fire. But I think right now I just need to try to mitigate it.
Yeah, this would be like sucking in the air around this area to make sure the fire can't really get spread past it. Isra's on the roof, so they're safe right
Yeah, all right. Then yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
yeah.
And for my final maneuver, I will be using strike. And I will send
My mic is working, right? I had to swap it.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
I will be sending wind blast right at the commander over there. And I will not mark the fatigue though, because I'm at 3. So they can choose what they want.
Okay. Let me think. They they'll take both fatigue. Why not? So they will be down to 0 fatigue as you just wipe them with this air blast, and they're like knocked back a couple steps.
And that's it for me.
All right, Denoloq, what are you doing? You can see that Isra or that Karma is containing the fire in the building for now.
Okay. Okay, let's see. I can only do.
You didn't roll a full hit, so you can only use 1 basic or master technique currently.
Okay.
It's probably best to just. He's already at 5 fatigue, so he has to start marking conditions. So you can either.
I could strike.
You could strike.
Give me a second.
He has to mark conditions anyway, so. I'm gonna be honest. I think having to mark every condition off is a bit too much of a.
I agree.
It's a
quite a bit.
stopgap
We'll
that
see
makes
how
the
it goes
players
later.
be really hard to take down, basically.
Yeah, but it's a bit too much for the NPCs who don't even really use the conditions.
Well, they do, but no one uses conditions in combat.
Yeah, not in
they don't apply in combat. They might actually,
Some do.
but
So,
yeah, very few.
I'll
I think
use
Insecure.
strike.
Okay.
Guilty and Insecure with both.
Well,
Do I
no,
get to pick
they have
the
actual
condition?
mechanics behind them.
I know, I'm reading it.
Okay. You
or-
get to choose if you choose or if you mark 1 fatigue.
But I don't think it matters too much because it's a condition, not a status.
Oh yeah, you don't get to choose which condition they mark, but if you spend a fatigue, you can force them to mark a condition.
I don't think NPCs have balance, so that's the only thing they can do. I think
They do have balance.
They do?
Yeah.
NPCs have principle. It's different from balance because they don't have 2 principles.
But it's still a balance meter.
Yes.
I'll mark a fatigue, and what I'll do is the first one, I'm going to get on my hands, and if there's like a puddle next to me, I'm gonna like gather it with my foot and send that flying into him, and then lift it again and slam it into his face.
Okay. And you're choosing to mark 2 fatigue by force?
Yes.
Oh.
You can choose something else.
That's the best one because that forces him to mark 2 conditions, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's
I just want to make sure that's actually what's happening.
It's I mark 1 fatigue, right?
Yeah, you mark
And they
1
mark
fatigue.
2?
If you want to, you can mark 1 fatigue to force
Yeah.
to be able to choose between these instead of letting them choose.
Yeah, no, that's what I'll do.
Okay. And you're choosing to deal 2 fatigue, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, as you like slam this into their face, they do look like they were already mad before, but they look angry now. But also, they don't look super sure of their success anymore. You guys don't know what their actual conditions are, except one of them is for sure angry. Another one is a condition I don't believe any of you have.
Troubled?
Yeah, it'd be troubled. I don't know the player conditions, since all the NPCs have weird ones.
I assume.
Ah.
Do they not have a list of 5?
Some have 5, some have more than 5. And some have a different 5. Like, it tosses in random ones.
More than 5 is even more of a stopgap then at that
I was
point.
gonna say more than 5 is crazy.
More than 5 is for Legends, so the Avatar.
Okay.
These guys have 3 for major NPCs. But yeah, they have, for instance, Jaded is one that you guys don't have. But yeah. Is there anything else you're doing?
I don't think I can actually do anything else.
Okay.
Because I could only choose 1 basic.
Or mastered.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but you already did.
I chose
So
my
yeah,
basic.
that's all. They like shake off the blows that they've been getting hit by.
Oh, we can't see any of the HP bars right now.
Any of them?
Yeah, because you changed maps, different tokens.
They're not different tokens. I copy and pasted
Yeah,
everyone.
no, I can see them. They're just out.
Oh.
Yeah,
when they're
I
0 of 5, they're invisible.
The shading made me not see this guy. Okay.
I was gonna say I'm 100% sure they should still be showing up. Oops. Let's see.
Wait, so is that guy down then, or?
No, they are not down, but they seem very close. But I'm looking for
Okay.
what they can do. I have to go back to their fucking book. Oh wait, I guess I can pull it up in their fake character sheet.
You could commit.
As long as this no. It's not in this sheet. Or not in this whatever I would call it. I don't own the book, so I can't get it. But yeah. As they're looking at everyone around. Let's see. They're just gonna get up from the attack they took and bring their hands together again and accumulate most of the non-evaporated water at this point and form it into just a cloud of ice and just send all of it at Denoloq. They're going to strike him 3 times.
Strike him 3 times.
They committed last turn, which made their balance meter go up, or principal meter go up to 2, and then they get the +1 because if they have a 0, they have to move once.
And no, I get it.
Yeah. So they're going to strike 3 times. Let me double check. I gotta put on the screenshot filter every single time I want to go back up to strike to see what it does. And my phone. But yeah, Denoloq, you can choose between marking 2 fatigue, marking a condition, or shifting your balance away from your center. I don't know if Denoloq is here. Okay, no, he's here.
I will shift my balance.
Okay. It's away from center, so which way are you going? I don't know what it was at right now.
I think his
Is it
center
0,
was in
I
the
guess?
center.
Yeah, I haven't shifted my center at all in this campaign.
Okay. So yeah,
I'll go
you can
to the
move
left.
to self-reliance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not your center, just your active ranking.
Well, yeah, but
It's what your current balance is.
Yeah. The center will stay at 0 unless you go over your edge and then do something insane. So your center would stay at 0, but your current ranking would go to +1 self-reliance, -1 trust.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you will have to choose again, as in between those 3 options again.
What
So you
were
can either
the other
mark
2
2
options?
fatigue,
Mark 2 fatigue.
mark 2
or
fatigue, mark a condition, or shift your balance away from its center.
What fatigue are you looking at?
3 of 5.
Could I just mark it again and go back to my normal?
No, it's away from your center,
is
unfortunately.
0, so you have to go to self-reliance now. So you would go to +2 instead of +1.
I'm gonna do that.
All right, and now choose a third.
I will mark a condition.
Oh,
Okay. What condition?
those are hard to get rid of, just so you know. If you mark a
guilty.
Okay. I don't know why this would make you guilty, but as this man sends just
do more.
A hail of sleep into you, you can feel yourself becoming less reliant on everyone around you as you've been singled out by this attack, even though an ally of yours is right next to you. And it's also making you feel guilty about thinking that way.
I could have protected you better.
Why aren't you helping, you stupid bastard? Get over here. You're literally in front of him, and I'm getting hit a bunch of times. But yeah, that will be their turn. And now Sheila's evasion turn, as they're gonna get up from their fall. The cow, none of you can
It's a
see.
fucking pancake.
The cow's okay. Don't say that.
Let's see. Before, they didn't really have anything against Karma, but Karma just made them fall off a roof.
They can't know that. They're a dog.
They have eyes. They saw you do it.
They saw me move, and then the wind flew them.
They also saw you make a bunch of air below you not 5 minutes beforehand, so they know airbending. They know ball.
Karma's running.
Yeah, he does not want to see what I do to his character. I
will also be right.
Yeah. I contest Karma's balance by barking at him. Make him feel bad about hurting an animal. Yeah, how dare the pacifist hurt 2 animals because he pushed a dog onto a cow. Exactly, it was just sniffing. How dare.
You've now invented 2 sentences this week.
It's my job.
The pacifist pushed a dog into a cow.
Let's see.
I'm putting
They're
it on the channel.
Yeah. They're gonna aid or hinder, or bolster or hinder. They're gonna bolster, as they're gonna get rid of impaired on themselves, as they're gonna get up. Excellent job. The big dog is up. All right, that is the end of that exchange, and we'll wait for Royal to get back before we continue, and for Dublin for that matter. My throat's holding up better than I thought, but I do think we'll probably end session a little early after this combat, just because this is a turning point.
It's very. I'm having fun though. This campaign's been fun.
Yeah, the combat's interesting in this system.
Yeah.
It just needs the players to be into it.
Yeah, very engaging. It doesn't feed it doesn't really feed my my number focused brain. But that's fine. It makes up for it in how good the RP is.
Yeah, it forces role play.
Yeah, I can play Balatro while we're waiting on people to compensate.
Yeah. Don't say that. The comments of all one person are going to be all over you.
I'm doing it while waiting on people to get back. It's not like I'm like
You're playing meanwhile, I'm doing this.
I see a loading screen, and that's it. Oh, there it is. I can't wait for Royal to get back and say that this is appearing on like the overlay somehow.
If it does, just
yeah, that'd be really funny.
Is it
a Warhammer figure?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm constantly stimming while I'm in combat, at least. Before this, right now I'm doing my therapy exercise, which is for 5 motor skills. I have to write a lot. It's like copy paragraphs of text, and it's really
when
easy
I'm not
to do
the
that.
DM, I just fiddle with dice all the time. When I'm the DM, I have no time to do anything.
That's fair.
think.
Yeah.
I've got to open notes on every rule for the system at all times, and I need to reopen them every fucking time.
Sorry about that.
That's cool. All right. At the end of that exchange,
did the polar bear dog do anything to me? Or
it did not. It got up.
Alrighty.
It whined a little bit, but that's it. Let me check something. Okay. The commander is looking pretty hurt. And they'll look around. Our job is done. There's no fight here. Gather up your friends and leave before stuff gets bad. If you insist on continuing this fight, then that'll just be a waste of time.
Can I hear him from where I am? I'm assuming
yeah.
I can.
He's talking loud enough to address all of you. That's the hat guy.
Alrighty.
Oh, the hat guy, the guy that I'm fighting.
Well, my balance is currently shifted towards action.
The guy whose ass I'm about to beat.
So I'm thinking, we let you leave, then you don't answer for the crimes you have committed today. I'm afraid I cannot allow that to happen.
Oh, trust me, I'm staying right here. I'm telling you to leave. And he'll just sit on the ground. What a counterplay.
I just surround him in ice.
Put him in the Iroh hot spring prison.
Yeah.
Well, I think those two have that covered then. If he's just gonna sit there.
He's not gonna fight back. If you guys want to beat the shit out of him or kill him, you can.
Isra's concern is his fire.
Yeah, no, don't. That's my concern too. I have a plan. I don't know if the maneuver I'm thinking of will work though for what I'm trying to do.
The two people over here, if you guys aren't trying to currently fight anymore, because no one else on the battlefield is expressly trying to fight, Sheila has just been interacting with you guys, and their handler has been trying to get Sheila to stop.
Isra no longer plans on attacking people. They need to use a move if combat does go on so they can get rid of Doomed, which they would just be smothering the flames on themselves.
Yeah, I'd be
outside of combat, you could just do that anyway. You would inevitably take at least one fatigue from it.
Yeah.
But if no one is actively trying to fight anymore, then I'll call that the end of the exchanges.
I mean,
is that okay?
I still need one of those two over there to just knock out the commander real quick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop fighting here.
Oh, no, if you're attacking him, you can attack him. It doesn't need to be an exchange. He's not defending himself.
Oh, okay.
If you just hit him, it's not a roll or anything. If you want to kill him, you can do it. He's not going to stop you.
Well, he might stop you from killing him.
Kill him?
He's not actively stopping.
I don't know about killing him, but we do need to, like, incapacitate him at least.
I'm not saying you should kill him, but he is not going to stop whatever's about to happen. He's just sitting there against a burning building. So he is not fighting. And as far as that goes, unless you guys are trying to fight other people, there's no reason to continue the exchanges in actual initiative.
Fair enough.
But like I said, if you guys want to attack these other people, like the other jacket people,
I don't think they're as important. They're not too important to go after. I think.
Are you, Dublin? Are you calling someone?
No,
else?
I just wanted to read what it did.
Okay. That scared me. Are you calling me out?
Yeah. I'm calling you out.
But yeah, I think that'll be the end of the exchanges. As Denoloq, you said you're going to freeze this guy, or at least freeze around him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't stop you as you just, like, encase most of his body in ice to where he can't move away. Karma, you do see the two jacket wearers over here do start bending some of the water from the nearby beach and, like, starting to make a blockade around the building.
I mean, if they're... I don't think I'm letting them do that. If they're starting to make a blockade,
Blockade is...
I think they're stopping the fire.
It looks like they're trying to stop the fire from spreading.
That's good. I thought you meant like they're putting up a wall around the building so that no one can get in and try to stop the fire.
Technically speaking, that's true. They're like putting a water wall like that, or
all right,
that bend was unintentional.
Before they do that, I would be moving over to try to stop the fire more directly than what I've already done.
Yeah, Isra's going to be smothering the flames using some of the tiles turned into dust, and then get off the roof.
Yeah. Go ahead and I'd say one of you guys rely on your skills and training. The other can take the help action, I'd say, if you need to. But only one of you should make the roll.
Not me.
To put out the fire.
I can do it.
Well, you didn't say you were. I'm talking about the two people who did actively go.
No, Isra's putting out the fire on them.
Yeah, Isra's putting out the fire on themselves. But if Denoloq wants to help me, if Denoloq also wants to try to put out the active fire right in front of him, then I will take the help action.
But I figure this would be at the same time as when he's freezing the guard, which isn't like an instantaneous thing if it wants to be actually sturdy.
I mean if these guys instantly put up that water wall after he froze the guard.
They're starting to. I only put it there to illustrate what like it would actually look like when they're done.
Right. Murphy, do you want me to
still think it would be... I can be wrong, but I think it would be in the time frame. It would be a few seconds after he freezes the guard that he would come try to put out the fire, and I could just give him the help action with that. That'd be...
Sure. That's fine. If you want to call him over anyway. But at current, Denoloq doesn't explicitly know you're trying to put out the fire, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd call him over. I'd be like, Denoloq, I need some assistance, and you're the best suited to do that. If he wants to rely on his skills and training, I will give him the help action.
Okay.
If he needs it.
Where is it?
So yeah, Murphy, would you want me to roll for something?
No.
Okay.
You just would mark one fatigue and put out the fire.
Should I also get rid of impaired?
Yeah, that's combat only. You don't need to care about that.
You need to click on the word, not the bubble.
Okay. Where is it?
Full hit.
Okay.
Full hit.
He doesn't need me.
Yeah. As you start gathering up a lot of the water that the two other water-bending jacket wearers are like gathering for a wall, and you just like lift it away from them and into is kind of a thin sheet of water to just like press down onto the building slowly. And it's at least doing the job. It's not instantaneous, but if you keep doing it for like a few minutes, it'll probably at least stop it from spreading anywhere else, if not putting it out entirely. Yeah. While Denoloq is doing that, Karma, are you inside?
Not while it's actively on fire.
Are you on the roof then? I'm just trying to decipher where your token is.
Yeah, I'm on the roof. I was trying to I'm helping Denoloq put it out narratively from the roof, but he doesn't really need me to actually actively take the help action.
Yeah.
Once the fire looks like it's gone down enough to actively walk inside, I'd probably try to find a firebender that's in his corpse inside, assuming he's a corpse.
I was gonna say, while you are on the building, you can see that they are against the wall, but they are like slowly sliding like to the ground and trying to crawl out. Because they are surrounded in fire, though they're not on fire right now.
Good armor.
Alright, if he's alive...
We're like bad explosives.
I think I'm gonna try to jump down and get him out of the fire, but also, while I'm trying to help him, I'd be like, alright, I'm gonna have to ask you to turn yourself in. And please don't try to resist. You're clearly not in the position to.
They won't say anything, but they don't appear to stop trying to crawl out of the building.
I mean, I said I'm jumping down to help them out.
Yeah, so yeah, you can like help them up and like walk them out. Get them out of this door over here.
Yeah. Alrighty.
But as you guys are doing this, Isra, after you put out the fire on yourself, you do see that the I'll get rid of the impaired on the other person too. Sheila will come over to you and just like start sniffing you. The handler is going to join up with these other two, and they look like they're going towards the beach area. Since the water or the fire building thing is clearly being handled.
Thinking back to the way that Sheila was acting around those people, Isra is going to try to figure out if they think that they're more of a pet or merchandise.
Okay. I'd say assess the situation. But
we still haven't made our perception check roll yet.
Well, this isn't a perception. This would be an insight more so. But even then, he's not insighting into something. Let me double check the moves.
I guess this
I
would
could say,
be...
is Sheila in danger? Like, are they in danger if they stick with that group of people?
Unfortunately, it only says what the greatest danger is, and I think what's in the greatest danger is the building that's still kind of on fire, but is being put out.
Yeah.
I'd say it would still be an assess the situation, and it's assessing the situation about them.
Yeah.
Unless you could plead with them to like give you some kind of sign as to what they are.
I don't know if they care what I think. Because if it's a person, it's at least like, person to person. So people intrinsically kind of care about their perception of others.
I was going to say, you guys bring it up. I brought it up a couple of times. Care what you think. I think you put a little too much emphasis on what that means. That just means they can't explicitly not care at all about what you're saying.
Here's the thing. I don't think a dog would.
This is a polar bear dog.
Oh, I'm not saying whether the dog would or not, but just I want to be clear on what that wording would mean.
Yeah, I know. But
like if you go to a bank teller and ask for a loan, they're gonna, even if they have no idea who you are, they're still gonna at least.
Oh yeah, no, but that they would care about that situation. But like, if you're like talking about a situation
another
in town,
thing if you ask them for like their fucking clothes or something. Obviously, they don't care who you are. They're not going to do that.
They might if you pay
Can I
them.
guide and comfort them to try and ask them a question of, are you safe with them?
Unfortunately, guide and comfort only works on PCs.
That's not true.
I'm pretty sure it said it does in the book.
It says another person.
Oh.
Because I noticed that it specifies NPCs for some things and people on others. Like not. It might be a basic skill.
I mean, you can try to guide and comfort them if you're just like petting them.
If you would allow assess the situation, that's better, and it makes more sense with the name of the ability.
Yeah, I think we should just say you're allowed
to.
I think it should just be a thing where you're like, if there's not a concrete question in assess the situation that you think applies to the situation, then you can ask that one instead.
Yeah, I think that's totally fine. Okay. Those are like more so command style examples as opposed to the only stuff things you can do.
As long as we're good with that, then I'll use.
I'll still be the final arbiter on whether or not a question is okay.
Yeah, you got to keep it vague at the very least, and in line with the actual ability.
Yeah. Did you roll?
I have not yet. I will now roll. Oh, that's fast.
All right.
It is?
Okay. What question would you? It's a full hit. Yeah.
I heard him say that's bad.
I said that's a pass.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that's bad. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
A 13's bad?
Yeah.
In this economy?
13's unlucky, but it's really good.
What are you first trying to ask?
If they feel safe.
You can't ask what they feel. You're assessing. You're asking me something about the situation.
Probably some. Do you want me to?
Do the handlers look like they care about Sheila from a merchandise standpoint more than a like familiarity standpoint?
At least with those two specifically, it doesn't seem like they think of them as either of those things.
Is it more of a work animal then?
Or a weapon?
Should be a weapon, I guess.
It is about equidistant from either of those things too, so I can't give a specific answer.
What do we think for second question?
Does Sheila seem like they like their situation, maybe?
Yeah, that works. Do they appear content with the situation?
Can you define the situation?
With being, led around by the group.
They seem pretty chill. You guys were in a fight.
They seem pretty chill
and they didn't attack you guys at all. But they also didn't expressly disobey anything. They expressly did disobey by just not listening to them.
They didn't appear to be very
not care for the
handler
handler much. It seems like they just kind of got drug here.
It seems like they're a dog who got brought to like a store.
I'm gonna put my hand into my bag and pull out like a piece of ration, like some jerky.
Yeah, they'll like sniff at it and then eat it, and then like start to eat your hand. But as soon as they like bite into it a little bit, they like stop because they know the food's gone.
Yeah. No more.
But your hand is gone.
Oh yeah, they got it.
They've got a lot of mouth.
I'll have a sand hand now. It's fine.
Yeah. You got to pull a Godric now. Cut off this thing's head and attach it to your stump.
No.
You get the polar bear dog breath weapon.
No,
like a sock puppet permanently attached to my hand.
Yeah.
I think Denoloq would actually kill anybody that tried to do that.
You could certainly try.
Okay, well, other than that, they'll join in the fire putting out efforts. Shove some sand onto the fire that's going on like the floor of the building to suffocate it.
Yeah. As you do, the dog will still just be at this point now it's sniffing to where the pocket was that you pulled the food out, and it's like starting to chew on the bag. Or area. I don't know if it's in a satchel or if it's in your.
It would be a satchel. I'll take some more out and toss it like a short distance away towards the whatever this is. Is this a well or a campfire?
That's a well.
I thought it was a campfire.
A well.
I was calling it a well before.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
you
is
called
a
it a well, and that confused me because I was
watercolored.
like, on your previous session, I was like, is that just a put out like
no? That's like the place where the bucket is.
Yeah, a well would make more sense, but there's also a coastal town, so a well wouldn't make that much sense.
Well, you can't drink
seawater.
No, but you can purify it.
Probably not as easily as you can just dig a well with earth
wouldn't
benders.
wells normally not have access to like deep reservoirs of water close to the coast?
Not necessarily.
Because wouldn't it just merge with the ocean underground?
Not necessarily.
I guess it's true.
Otherwise, this town probably wouldn't, be stable geographically.
Well, wells go pretty deep.
Or geologically, that's it. But yeah.
I think it would be geographically.
No.
Would it not be? Fair enough. Either way.
But yeah, what are the rest of you doing while this polar bear dog is just assaulting Isra's food supply?
Well, since the fire going out effort seems to be going well, since is it starting to calm down? Am I good to?
It is. Yeah. After a few minutes of trying to put it out, it is it's almost entirely gone now.
Me and Denoloq are still fighting that guy, right? Or
no.
You
just encase him, or you're keeping watch.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he is not fighting back at all. If you're quote unquote fighting him, you're beating him. There's not another thing
I was
to happen.
putting out the fire. Now I'm gonna go try to calm down, or at least be friendly with Sheila.
I was gonna walk over
to
Denoloq since I saw him get fucked up at the end of that combat there. I'd like to try attempt to guide and comfort him since he did kind of get wrecked, really badly hurt at the end of there.
Yeah, got conditioned and balance changed.
You said guard is encased, right? He can't fight back.
Yeah, they've got ice surrounding
this guy,
him.
He probably could fight back if he broke out of the ice, which wouldn't be that hard for a waterbender.
Yeah, but we would just destroy
back.
him instantly because he.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I kind of want to talk. You kind of want to talk to him actually. If that's cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. You will kind of also just because it's probably in case they do break out. It's good to have someone watching them. I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Also, after the few minutes of Denoloq putting out the fire, the ice basically has melted. He's right next to a burning building. He's just not moving.
Yeah, that's fair. You will. He could be genuinely surrendered, or he could be waiting for us to drop our guard. It could be either way. But either way, it's good to have someone watching him on the off chance.
Yeah.
Anyways.
A little bit later, if we need to, I can try and bend some earth restraints onto him.
That'd probably be the best way to lock him down.
Yeah, he'll still probably be able to break out of them with water bending.
Much less easily than water. Huh? Much less easily than it would be to break out of water restraints.
Yeah, you will ask. So, if you don't mind me asking, if you don't plan on fighting anymore, what was the point of all this? Are you getting paid, or what's your game here?
It's a military operation, like I told you kids. I just kept it more obscure than I needed to. Or more than you would have liked. Probably less obscure than I should have, but I decided to be nice. As far as I'm concerned, this was a success. Though it's probably a bit too late for you kids to run now.
Are we all in earshot of this?
Yeah. He's not hiding his words or anything, and you're all pretty close.
Isra will tune in and say, what military is involved here? I can't imagine this is a high priority target for anyone. It's a seaside town.
It's a port town.
Not a very active port.
No, that's the point.
You'd think people would attack the port and not just a building. Was there any reason for the building attack, or they're just trying to spread terror?
This wasn't much of an attack or a terrorism thing. This is a flare.
Oh.
Ooh, that's bad.
It definitely is bad, yes.
We might want to alert the caravan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isra, as you do hear that, you do just like take a glance around. One, the 3 coded people are just gone, including Sheila's handler.
Yes.
But also you can see like beyond the coastline, you can see a couple like lights start to blink up just in the ocean.
Before running, or before we move to the caravan, or at least Isra moves to the caravan, they'll ask, which military was involved here?
Take a guess. I'm a waterbender.
And he's a firebender.
Yeah.
She's a mercenary in a disguise.
Ah.
Mm.
Definitely Northern Water Tribe. The South doesn't have a military that strong.
Well, I believe we
Yeah.
need to warn the people of the town. We need to get everyone
it's
out
a
of
bit
here.
late for that.
Is there like a town bell or something?
Not that you see, anyway. There might be one near the barracks, as that would be where the guards would like assemble. But there has been a complete like lack of guard presence for a building having like gotten an explosion several minutes ago.
All right, we might need to.
All right, we need to quickly make a plan.
We need to. All right.
Yeah. Agreed.
I'll go check the barrack. You guys probably go warn the caravan since that's our way out of here. I'll meet up with you, but I'm gonna at least try to see if there's anything I can do to alert the rest of the town before we go.
Denoloq, watch over the prisoner, or this guy, and Sheila. You go grab or go alert the caravan. I'm gonna go grab our stuff from the inn.
All right. Yeah, I'll go toward the caravan. Yeah.
And then I'll go towards the barracks. Full speed on the wind scooter that I never dismissed.
Yeah, you just got that. Yeah. Out of combat, you can use a wind scooter as much as you don't have it mastered, but yeah, you never got rid of it, so it doesn't matter.
We all just know the polar bear dog's name now.
He
said
the handler called it Sheila, just blatant. It's Sheila. Yeah. We'll go with Isra first. As you run into the inn, I won't bring you to the main. As when you go in, you can see just no one's in there in the bottom floor, even though only like probably 20, 30 minutes ago, you guys like there were a good bit of people in there because you were resting.
Yeah. I assume even the barkeep's out of there.
Yeah. Like you don't see any.
I guess they might have. Hopefully, they saw the flare then.
Either they got a warning early, or they have great evac tunnels.
I mean, this is an Earth Nation town, Earth Kingdom town. Maybe they just all burrowed underground.
I need to tune into those tunnels, please.
Yeah. You don't have seismic sense, so you can't
I
figure
don't.
it out.
Not
You're
really
a
useful in
sandbender.
the desert.
Yeah, you're a standbender. Tunnels don't really function in your brain that much.
No, we have underground towns, but that's after you change the top of the desert into actual workable material.
Tunnels don't work in sand.
Unless you're an antlion.
Yeah, they don't work well. Yeah, you could fight an antlion tiger, and that would be very bad.
An antliger.
Yeah.
Isra will run up into the upstairs where our rooms were.
Yeah.
And they know where each of our rooms were, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're
all
like
right next to
rooms.
each other.
Yeah. You just bust in, grab all the stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I had much, so you don't need to...
If the doors are locked, they'll just break them.
Yeah, none of you had very much.
Yeah.
I imagine you would have probably had the most, and even then only enough that he could carry.
Him or either.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Isra travels light because they've been on the caravan for a long time. Or longer time.
Yeah. A couple weeks longer, but not.
That's why I said longer
insignificant
time, not long.
Yeah, I think it was Karma, Isra, then you, Denoloq, joining.
Isra and Karma would have joined up at basically indistinguishable times. The order wouldn't exactly be super important since both would have joined on the caravan's southern plunge on their cycle.
But yeah, they'll just rush in. Maybe go to the counter. If the barkeep's not there, right?
Yeah.
Is there any food out?
There's like a couple like dirty dishes on some of the tables, but like it's not any untouched food.
No snacks.
As you do go to the counter, though, you do like look under and see the sword that I believe Karma saw earlier.
Sword?
It's like when Karma, I believe, asked for an umbrella.
Yeah, he accidentally pulled out the sword instead of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Better not to give the enemy more weapons, but I don't want to steal from this guy.
Did the regular polar dogs break free of their chains? Of their leashes that were over here, I'm guessing.
As you, we'll pivot over to Karma. Karma, as you go down there, you don't see any guards, but you would see that the pet store is still fully manned. The guy is still there. I didn't copy him from the other map, though. So
that's fine. All right, I'll see him, right, and I'll yell over to him.
He looks like he's like checking on his dogs, but yeah.
You might want to be getting out of here. There seems to be an invasion going on. Is there some sort of alarm system that I can set off nearby? Hopefully. I'll point over to where the smoke is still rising.
Yeah, as you do, it'll be like, yeah, the animals heard the noise. Don't worry, I'll be getting out of here soon. I don't think the town had many alarm systems. We had enough guards to where that usually wouldn't be a problem.
They're all gone now. At least most of them are.
I haven't seen any, but yeah. I don't know where they would have went.
Shit. Alright. I warned him at least. I have one more thing I can try, but I'll be running back now since I have confirmation there isn't an alarm or shooting back since I have confirmation that there isn't an alarm system to his knowledge.
Yeah, at the very least he doesn't know about it. Which means it hasn't been used ever, so it might not be easy to get to. Yeah. A sec.
If there is one, I have no way of getting to it in time for it to be useful with the information I have.
Probably not. As you're like keeping watch of the beach to see how much time you have left, like you can see probably a couple dozen lights at this point in the distance, although still too far to see what's causing them. But yeah, as you speed back to the rest of the group, I imagine you would see Isra also coming out of that point.
They would have grabbed the sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you was going to alert the caravan, right?
Yes, I was. Yep.
Yeah.
They were.
So while you two are out,
inn.
They were in pretty close when their cow got demolished. As you go over here, Isra and Karma would have also seen this when they went down. The cow isn't looking good. It like looks like one of its front legs at the very least got hurt enough to where it's like standing on only 3 legs now. But it is standing again, so it's alive.
Yeah, that's good.
Not gonna lay down, man.
It needs to stand. It can't not stand. But yeah, over there, you see that the wagon where the caravan people would normally be is unmanned, but the inn next to it, the door is open.
Yeah, I think I will head in there, at least just to check it out, if anything.
Yeah. You head in. It's a bigger inn than where you guys were staying, though not by much.
It is? This building looks significantly smaller.
It's marginally bigger. Just to be clear, I believe the map makes it hard to tell the sizes of buildings, at the very least on this one. Your inn was just like this rectangular building.
Yeah, and if this inn just not this rectangular building?
It's a connected building,
so it's this
but it also
entire...
has a basement.
Okay.
Yeah. They have extra rooms that you can get to in here. But yeah, like the actual like eating place would be in this one. But yeah, it's like marginally bigger, even including that. But yeah, as you head in, you like I said, it's a little bigger, but it's fully unmanned. But you do like, as opposed to seeing a like second story, like in the one you guys were staying at, you do see a basement. That's probably where the rooms are. And you do hear a little bit of a commotion from in there.
Yeah, I'll go and check it out at the very least.
As you head down, as no matter how many times I check my Roll20, I don't have a map for this room. I need to stop doing that. As you head in there, you do see that one of the room doors is open, and like kind of in the doorway is one of the caravan riders. They're not workers because they don't really get paid. They're selling their own stuff. Caravan merchants. You see one of them like in the door, kind of like double checking a bag, and you can hear someone else like in there, like rifling through a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you will, I guess, sort of like, I presume I'm within speaking range of them, correct?
Yeah.
all right, yeah. You want to kind of say, hey guys, do you guys know where where everyone else is? The places, the town is kind of under invasion right now. I just want to meet up, see what's the plan is for everyone in the caravan, and alert you
No,
guys.
sorry, we were sleeping whenever we heard the whatever that was happen. It was loud. We also heard the roof like get busted in. What was that? We figure it's time to go though, whatever's happening.
Would I have seen? I don't think I would have seen what happened to the roof, right?
No, it was the other side of the roof. You wouldn't know why the cow was injured either, but it was injured.
Yeah. All right then. Yeah. I'll say no. Sorry. I don't. I have no idea.
Okay, to be fair,
we can.
I thought this was an alleyway that it would get like kind of.
It was a very thin alleyway.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna get like.
But also the roof was slanted in a way that if it was slippery, they would slide down like diagonally.
Yeah. But anyways, shit. Do you know where the others might have gone or where they might be? I assume they're probably trying to flee the town.
They probably would have already left. There are only like 6 of us other than you guys, but I don't know where they would have gone now.
That's fair. Shit. I don't think I can help much. Yeah, she looks a little hurt, but she's alive at least.
Although
I'm
the others couldn't
gonna
have gone far on wagon, so they must have either fled on foot or disappeared.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go check back with the rest of my group, but you guys be safe. I hope you guys make it out of this alive.
Yeah, don't wait up for us. I don't think it's wise to travel in packs if an invasion's happening or whatever.
All right,
Also,
fair.
if our main beast of burden can't, or if they're injured, we can't really support that many people anyway. We got to get out.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, see ya. And yeah, you will then leave.
Yeah, as you get out of the inn,
caravan has ended.
you would also be getting up around the same time the other 2 would be coming back from their respective duties.
All
Would all
right.
meet back up. Yeah. As you guys get back up, you can, like I said to Karma, you can see like a couple dozen lights in the distance now in the ocean.
Yeah, we need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to go. Yeah.
You said the cart's still here, right?
The cart is, yeah.
We could convince Sheila, maybe.
Yeah.
Can I try to do that?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's
if you
a
want
good
to
idea.
lead. Or, it depends on what you do in character, but yeah.
I would have had experience with polar bear dogs, so I would just...
Not like employment experience, but you would have like interacted with before, yeah.
Remember, personal experience.
Yeah,
I
like your
made the
family has one, but it's not
same
like you're a trained dog trainer or
I made the
anything.
same argument
Well-
about polar dogs. I don't think they're too much different. But if he does have a polar bear dog, I guess that'd be enough for skills and training, I think.
Oh yeah, but it depends what he's actually doing. I'm just saying he doesn't like know how to work them like a
Like a beast tamer.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like
Yeah.
a service dog trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I guide and comfort her so that she
So
can...
it more so depends on what you're actually like doing. The move will be secondary to what your actions are.
I want to try to at least gain her trust so she lets me ride her.
What I more mean is like what is Denoloq like physically or like dialogue wise doing to make that happen?
He will slowly approach her with one hand raised, palm facing her, and then place it on her snout.
Hey, girl.
They won't immediately retract or anything. When was the last time Denoloq ate something?
Probably first thing in the morning. About what time is it?
It's pretty late now. It's like 8 o'clock.
You probably had dinner
We were
while you
yeah,
were
we
I think
had
we
a
had
rest
caravans too,
earlier.
didn't we?
No, but you guys were hanging out in the inn for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah. I don't know why I thought caravans do. The coffee, that's why.
Yeah. They don't immediately go to lick or eat your hand, so you're safe.
Okay. I'm just gonna like rub her snout.
Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, they're not gonna do anything to stop you. They'll like kind of push their nose into it.
Okay.
They are not particularly good at controlling their strength, as when they do like nudge into your hand, they do like push your arm back a good distance.
Yeah. I'm not the strongest physically, so that'll
No.
definitely
Yeah.
just...
They don't seem to be hostile at all, though. They just seem to be like a unaware dog.
She's a puppy. Okay, I'm going to try to mount her.
Okay. I mean, I would say this is probably a push your luck rather than a rely on your skills and training, just because you are not trained to deal with military animals that don't know
Yeah.
you. So go ahead and roll push your luck.
Before that, oh, never mind.
I'll
Okay,
give
first thing,
the help action.
we can't because we didn't do anything.
I was
We
going to
didn't do
go up and
Give some jerky to Sheila while
You can
they were trying to get
retroactively
out.
give the
But
help
you passed
action.
anyway.
you can retroactively help, but generally speaking, you have to at least have been in a circumstance where that would be doable. Which in this it is. So you could.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
If
I
you
mean,
want
if
to.
Isra wants to go give some jerky, that probably works out better for me because, like I have 3 fatigue.
I have 2 fatigue, or I also have 3 fatigue, so I'm 2 left.
Oh, you've taken 2 fatigue.
No, I've taken 3 fatigue. I have 2 left. I have the health bar here.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Sheila would be as accepting of my help as yours, though. It's the thing.
Probably not.
I've already fed them. Let's see. No, what does it do on a 9?
On a 9, something still goes wrong.
Costs you to scrape by. GM tells you what it costs you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll help. Down to 1 fatigue.
As
I'll give it some more jerky.
Yeah, Isra, while
The last of my
Denoloq is starting to like mount up on this animal without a saddle and who's gigantic, so it's taking a while. You just like take your rations out of your bag and are basically just constantly feeding them.
Yeah,
because
this
they're
time they
eating
did bite
these.
my hand.
They're eating these like a normal German Shepherd would eat hot dogs, like just instantly getting swallowed.
They're a famous hot dog shooter, I see.
Eventually, Denoloq is able to get on top. It's a journey to get that high up.
All right, we've spent enough time. We need to get out of town.
Yeah. Is there any way we can put attach the cart to Sheila, or we just walking?
I think we just need to run for now. We can buy a cart at a different town.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's just get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
I was mostly asking about the cart so that we could question our captives a bit more, but I think we just gotta leave them here.
I think it's best. We know what they look like. We know the symbol. Ideally, that gets us some connection.
We have tons upon tons of evidence of something going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of us would be able to fit on Sheila?
There's only 4 of you, so you'll definitely be able to at that point. The question is, how many of you could you fit without a saddle? Because Sheila's just a bareback dog.
Each will go on foot. They're pretty used to the wilderness
I have
anyway.
my air scooter still out. Never got rid of it.
Isra is fast. Like, they are by far the fastest in the party because that's the nature of airbenders.
Yeah.
Especially with an air scooter. Yeah, sorry. Karma.
I was going to say Isra's probably the most physically fit because they actually have a weapon mastery.
Probably.
Yes.
If anyone goes on the polar bear dog with you, it should probably be
you.
Or with Denoloq. With Denoloq, it should probably be you. I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And they have a big enough mouth to where if you trusted them not to eat a body, they could probably carry a person in there.
Once Denoloq's up on Sheila, Isra will hand up the stuff they got from the inn. So all you guys' luggage, they'll keep their satchel on them because it's been lightened of most of the heavy food.
I was gonna say any stuff that's in bags that you can wear is fine, but loose objects aren't gonna stay stable on a giant dog.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everything we have are in like 1 bag each.
Probably, unless Isra is putting the sword up there too.
No, they'll get the sword on them.
Okay. You said everything you got from the inn, so
as in the people stuff.
Yeah, but yeah. If Yu's climbing up, it'll likewise take a while. But with Denoloq helping, you can climb up there.
I think while he's climbing, we would have already gone ahead to the gate because Sheila's probably running faster than us.
Well,
polar bear dogs are like
they're not slow at all,
but they're also carrying 2 people.
But Sheila's not particularly obedient, so they'll plod along at a little faster than human walking pace because they have gigantic legs.
Yeah,
but they're not running by any stretch. But they'll walk with you guys out of town.
Pull up Minecraft and put up one of the snacks on a stick and just
carrot on a stick.
All right, and you guys are leaving the 2 not unconscious but unmoving defeated enemies.
We don't really have a choice currently.
Actually, I'm taking this guy's hat.
He just tossed it on the ground earlier, so yeah, you can just pick it up and take it.
I'm putting it on.
Yeah. As you guys head out, I think we'll end session there. But we will do growth questions, so no one leave.
I'm down hat on my inventory.
As we're heading out, you did want to talk to Denoloq a bit, but if we want to see that,
you can do that. You can do that. There won't be any more going places as far as play wise, but if you got a conversation, go ahead.
Yeah, you just would have just wanted to discuss their feelings about things as they were leaving on the polar bear dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will kind of as they're like riding out of the town, they will kind of like behind Denoloq, I imagine they'll ask, "Hey Denoloq, do you feel like there's anything we could have done better there? I felt like we did everything right, but people still are gonna end up getting hurt because of this. And it's kind of our fault."
I mean, people are gonna get hurt anyway if. I don't really think there's anything we could have done differently.
I mean, if we hadn't interfered, they might not have done the flare, or I don't know if that was their intention the whole time, or it was just because we came up. But I don't know. It feels bad that we. It's so frustrating knowing.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just realized something.
Yeah.
Denoloq got the guilty condition earlier, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is auto put in on his sheet. Okay, it is. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say guilty makes it -2 to push your luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine.
You got an 11 -2. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Anyways,
sorry.
Yeah, we'll continue. I just feel so frustrated. We saw those guards the whole time. We had so many opportunities to at least try something else to stop them, but we failed completely. They're probably gonna take the town now.
But that's not our responsibility.
I mean,
all right.
I guess.
I don't want to intrude on this role play, but I did need to try to guide and comfort Denoloq before the end of session so that he ends on his balance and gets rid of his condition. So I think it makes sense for Karma to hear this.
Yeah, I mean, as we're walking out, we're all going to be close to each other anyway.
It's mostly directed towards Denoloq, but he is also going to try to ease Yu's worries. I believe we did everything that we could. Sure, there were plenty of guards around. We could have done something, but we had no information at the time. We did everything that we could, and we helped whoever we could. I think that's the most important part.
I kind of agree, but I mean, yeah, we didn't totally fail. We stopped at least those couple from taking the town immediately, but
we may not have succeeded in stopping them from achieving their goals, but we did uncover partially uncover what's happening around here. We can stop them from taking further action if we act soon.
I think there's gonna be something way bigger somewhere else.
And yet, because we took action here today, we can mitigate that something bigger later on.
Yeah, you are definitely right. It's just, even logically, even though we did everything we could have, the fact that the town is getting invaded and people are gonna get hurt, it still makes us feel like I failed, which sucks. But you're right.
You did fail, but that's okay.
Damn.
Take this failure and use it to.
You need to be so blunt.
No, that's
Karma's a very blunt person.
Yeah.
No, I'm being in character. Yeah.
You might have failed today, but you can use this failure to prevent you from failing ever again. Learn from it.
That's true. Yeah. And after that, you will kind of go quiet after that, not really having anything else to say.
Yeah, if you want to try to guide and comfort, then I'd say that would activate it. You can't do it on multiple people, though.
No, I'm just trying. It was mostly targeted towards Denoloq. It's just that you had the bigger issues with us saying.
Yeah.
No worries, guys. I'm only going to pass out if I roll anything.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and roll Harmony.
Into sleeping bag.
That's mostly so that Mateo can get his end of session.
What do I do?
Unfortunately, no amount of guiding comfort will be able to do that.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, I can't. I'm pretty sure he only went off his center by one.
He shifted twice.
Oh, he shifted
No.
twice.
By the way, is that out of character?
But you can
I
cure
want
his
you guys to
condition.
know,
Yeah.
If that guy was still like in the fight after out of character, if that guy was still in the fight after like after that, but before like if there was another round of combat, what was it? You was going to evade and observe and do commit, and they were going to get really pissed at them for hurting Denoloq, but that didn't end up happening. So now they're just kind of angry, but they have no one to point their anger at except themselves.
No.
It doesn't help that the guy who you were angry at immediately gave up afterwards.
Sat down.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck it, do whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, I got a full
He got
hit.
the angry condition, but also the troubled, so he just couldn't give a shit anymore. He got frustrated and gave up.
All right, so I got a full hit on Guide and Comfort, but now Denoloq has to make a decision. He can.
What?
You can. Here, I'll post it in.
Yeah.
Nope, that's wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There we go. You can either embrace the guidance that I gave you and clear a condition and 2 fatigue, or you can shut me down and I get a condition and you shift your balance. But I get to shift your balance with a 10+ anyway, so.
Okay, so I can just clear my 2 fatigue and my condition and shift my balance 1 towards my
I
center.
get to shift your balance, but I'm going to shift you towards center.
Yeah.
But you have to choose to embrace my guidance.
Yeah, he accepts your comfort so immediately and aggressively that
he
like
loses all sense of reality at the moment.
I am my own person. I am so fully self-reliant.
Oh no, he shut me down.
God damn, I hate all of you.
Yeah.
I'd be shifting him away from self-reliance. What's the other side of your balance?
Trust. So
trust?
It would make sense.
Yeah, self-reliance and trust.
I'd be shifting you over towards trust if you would accept my guidance. If you don't, you can shut me down.
No,
and you can shift it anyway.
All right.
That's how I like RP'd it.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, your balance will be shifted 1 back towards the center. It's still 1 off the center, but it's at least closer now. And then you'll be able to heal guilty.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
And 2 fatigue.
Yeah, and 2 fatigue.
We're gonna be. I don't know if we said this, but you got yip, so you get. I don't know if it's in effect yet with Sheila.
It's effectively.
Yeah, roleplay wise, it's not very strong yet.
Yeah,
but
there will not be a long. Whatever happens next session, there's got to be travel time going somewhere, unless you guys come back the next morning.
It's probably going to take like 2 days at least to get to another village.
Yeah. So during next session, there's definitely going to be a learning period with Sheila, but it won't take that long. They're food motivated above all else.
I mostly bring that up because Yip has a pretty strong feature of clearing fatigue.
Yeah, you heal all fatigue whenever you travel together.
I don't know if it's all fatigue.
It is. You heal all fatigue when traveling.
Yeah, when you're just the person with travel via your animal.
The group.
As long as we all have a turn to be able to.
You get to ride on the soft fur. But that I will say that is only after you go somewhere.
Yeah.
It can't be the act of traveling with them for like a minute. It has to be like a couple hours at least.
It has to be like on the road to your next destination, which we are currently doing, thankfully. So
yes. Well, you don't have a destination right now. I'll talk with you guys about that after session.
I will say I think that ability for Yip is more of a counter to the fact that you can clear all fatigue by resting for a week. But because of travel times on an animal could be like
faster,
far less than even a tenth of that, depending on what type of animal it is.
Yeah, like an eel hound, if it was big, would be able to travel you guys to anywhere in like a day.
And also, it says that you need to have a comfortable place to rest, even still. So
you would need a saddle anyway for now, or to get that like full benefit.
All right.
But I would say if you traveled for over a day, you could dogpile, and they're soft enough to where they would count as comfortable to sleep on.
All right. So we.
If you can't make a saddle, we might be able to buy one.
You definitely can't make it, not in the short term. But
yeah,
that's the end of play. But yeah, we'll go over the growth questions now.
I posted them in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let me pull up the Discord order. I think we went forward to back last time, so this time we'll go back to front. So we'll start with you. You.
All right,
Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
Yeah, I would say so. I did not know that the water someone from the water tribe, that those people
Northern Water
are yeah, Northern Water Tribe. Sorry. Although to be fair, in character, you didn't know that for sure. They trust Denoloq, but they don't have first-hand experience, so it could be either.
But we are also on the north side of the world.
That's fair, but that doesn't prevent it from being the southern. Anyways, they will say that they were the thing they learned was that the Water Tribe was planning to invade Earth, at least one Earth Kingdom city, and were planning a coup.
Well, you don't know about the coup thing, but you know they were planning to invade, and I'd say that's complicated because you don't know what the extent of this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Then Karma.
Alrighty, this is kind of related to what you were saying, but I learned that they were able to invade this town preemptively and substitute their members for guardsmen. So anyone that we talk to could be a spy, or like,
which is it's definitely challenging.
Someone, our enemy in disguise.
Yeah, I would definitely call that challenging. All right, Isra.
I'll avoid the fire thing because I think that might just be too close to the Water Nation invasion or Water Tribe invasion. But somehow most of the town disappeared.
At least
how the hell did that happen? They either have like escape routes that they managed to alert pretty much everyone in town before or without us noticing, or they were all kidnapped.
I don't know.
Whisked away.
I don't know if that would constitute something you learned, since that's a question you have.
Well, we learned that most of the people in town have disappeared.
Yeah. Now that's
challenging because
complicated.
Exciting, in fact, because either they have. I guess it could be either or any of this.
I'd say probably complicated, but yeah, I'd say that counts. All right, Denoloq.
I guess it's building off of the
invasion
part about the invasion, but just that my homeland has complicated enough relationships to, or at least some body of them do, to invade the Earth Kingdom.
I'd say that's challenging. I hesitate to call it your homeland per se, but yeah.
I was born there, so.
Yeah, but you were born there and lived there for all of what, like a month?
I think that's
like
all that is required for it to be your homeland.
Yeah.
Some association with it, I imagine.
At least your birthland.
Oh yeah, there's still a association. Yeah.
Still a.
My thing was just semantic.
Bit of connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then we'll start off with Denoloq on this one. Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
I think we all answered yes here.
I was going to say, I think this is the group question, and I think it's a yes.
Stop a community problem?
Yeah.
So that's a good question. Do you feel like you stopped something?
Yes.
We stopped this group.
I feel like we stopped this whole town from burning by inhibiting the fire.
That's valid.
Yeah, we might not have fully like stopped their entire plans, but we at the very least saved as many people as we could, and I feel like we accomplished enough to qualify because we did a lot of damage control at the very least.
Yeah.
We stopped it from being worse than it was.
A giant burning building counts as a community problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Especially in a smaller town like this. I know it's not like as small as this map makes it out to be.
Yeah, it's a little bigger than the map, but not much.
The map is pretty big, but
yeah,
that's still like one of like maybe 20 big buildings in this town.
I'm not arguing.
Yeah.
I'm just asking if you think that. Because just to lay out the facts for you guys.
Yeah, we didn't beat anyone.
You didn't stop anything from happening. The burning did get lit on fire, and you guys did the thing that the other waterbenders were already going to do.
They weren't going to stop the fire. They were just stopping it from spreading.
They were containing it.
Yeah, but isn't your entire argument that you were stopping it from spreading as well? Because the building's already burned. It's not like entirely fucked,
but we have stopped the fire. It's from, burning continuously.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying,
carried it to a different.
Like I said, I'm not arguing. I'm just laying out the facts of what happened.
Yeah.
As far as the dangerous threat, you guys didn't really stop anything from happening there.
We stopped it from being
the dangerous
worse.
threat is now approaching.
We warned people around the town that we could. We delayed it slightly, at least, so that people had a bit more time to do whatever they needed.
Isra did delay it by about a second, so that's true.
Yeah, like 6 seconds. I don't think each encounter is a second.
I think of an exchange more of like 30 seconds.
I was gonna say this one it might be 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
On this one, it's whatever everyone agrees it to be.
Because you could technically have like 4 turns for a boss go at once.
I think of it more like 30 seconds or so. But it depends on the context of the turn.
We didn't fully succeed, but we did partially succeed in stopping it from being worse, and we have information to use against them in the future.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm not arguing with your answer. I'm just laying out the facts so you guys know if you should answer.
Yeah.
Because if you say yes, even if the facts are completely against it, if you think it, then you think it.
Yeah, because if we don't know the full story of maybe the town planned this in advance to make their city look like it had already burned down by the time the water.
Maybe they planned it in advance for
the true story, but
insurance
that's not
money.
What we know.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like if some villain tricked you guys into defeating a band of bandits that were actually like Robin Hood people, so they could profit. In the moment, you guys would just think you defeated some bandits. That's solving a community problem.
Yeah.
So regardless of whether it's true or not, you believing that you solved the problem means that you guys grow from solving the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just might get guilty later on.
Yeah, like if some of you don't think you solved the problem, you can answer no. And you don't have to have the same answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume Denoloq's answer was yes to that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Isra?
Yeah, I made the argument most.
Are we answering these questions like in character? Like
in character. These are your growth questions.
Okay.
It's a mix of both, kind of, sometimes, though.
Well, you can you cannot answer a growth question with information you did not learn.
Yeah.
So it's in character.
So, like, Denoloq can't answer with stuff that Karma learned.
That's fair.
Unless Karma told him.
Like, Denoloq can't answer with something challenging the same way Isra could if Isra said, I watched a Fire Nation soldier / mercenary almost kill himself for the sake of this weird random mission.
Yeah. I think if it's like strictly in character, because their judgment is being clouded by their anger, they would say that they didn't solve anything, and that this was like they would feel that this is pointless. So in character, their answer would be no. But if it's like what I as a player believe, like we're doing off of our own opinions or something, then it will be yes. I think.
I consider growth questions to be entirely from in-character perspectives, but that's entirely up to you.
Then you
obviously
would say
some
no.
of them must be.
Karma did make the argument at the end of the session to you that he
if
did do something good
the
there.
argument, then that's a whole other thing.
Believe that?
Denoloq did accept your guidance, by the way, so you can ask him a question he has to answer.
Oh yeah, question.
You like
I don't really have a question for him
I
though.
like potato chips is crazy.
I must ask. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have a question. I can hold that. Don't think I have to ask it immediately.
Yeah, you're gonna ask it next.
You're gonna
session.
hold it over him.
Yeah.
It's like, are you hiding something from me?
Yeah. Probably.
What's your middle name?
Yeah.
Does it exist in Avatar? Totally.
Some of them do.
They
I don't know my last
name.
name.
what they
My name is
based
Denoloq,
on
Southern
both-
Water Tribe.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that-
sure only the
they
Earth
have
Kingdom have
both-
last names.
Yeah.
No, Fire Nation does too.
Some of them do.
Some
Yeah.
Fire Nation people do.
I mean, not
Yeah.
everyone in the Earth Nation does either.
Yeah. But you like believes what he says, or he agrees with what Karma was talking about. However, based on his own emotions and what Karma was saying, he still believes that he failed at solving any problem in here, so he would answer no.
Okay. And yeah, Karma, you said yes, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then back up. Oh yeah. Also, it does say "did you," and that can be plural, but obviously, if you believe it or not, is entirely a separate subject. But yeah. Third one, starting with you. Did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center?
Let's see. No.
What do you
Okay.
didn't end at your center? When'd you get
No, he
shifted?
moved.
He committed or
I'm
something, right?
No, I didn't. I'm just don't I aren't I doesn't Adrance like start not on their center or something?
Okay, so stop you right there. We've gone over this the last sessions too. Your center is where your default is,
Yeah.
not the center of the
Okay,
meet.
okay. Right. Okay, then. So I did start at my center, or I did end my
Yeah,
center.
you
then.
moved your center
Yeah.
today, even with your last growth.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Wait,
then.
if he
You're right,
moved
you're
his,
right.
oh yeah, at the start of the session, so that would have not been today, so it's fine. He would have started.
Yeah, it would have
Yeah.
been in between sessions even, so
Yeah.
it's more so.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. So then yes.
Karma.
Then yes. Yeah.
I
Did
did
you
both.
guide a companion towards balance?
Indeed.
Okay.
I guided a companion towards
And-
balance, and I ended at my center.
Yeah. Isra?
Yes, they ended at center.
Okay. And I believe the answer for Denoloq is no.
Yeah.
I didn't end at my center.
I did my best.
Yeah, and you did not guide a companion towards balance either. So yeah, that's a
No.
no. Okay, now for personal ones. Whoever's got them ready can answer first.
Yeah.
I got mine.
I can answer mine. Yeah, I have mine.
Oh, that's the.
We'll go back to front again then. So go ahead, you.
Yeah. Did you openly express? Let me find the exact wording
There's
here.
mine. Okay, what the heck? I'm hitting copy.
Yeah, it's not going in.
Did you honestly and openly express a strong emotion? I would say they did for this one, because of
yeah.
their conversation with Denoloq.
Oh, that's right.
Karma?
All right. Did you improve the lives of a community of average citizens or help an ordinary person with their problems?
You improved the lives of the people that you helped escape, right? Or
I mean, I did
you
save
guys
that
didn't help
mercenary.
anyone escape.
I helped the mercenary
Is that
get
an
out.
average
Actually,
citizen?
that is a lie. You helped one. It says ordinary people. The
Yeah,
mercenary is not
mercenary is
ordinary.
not ordinary, but I did help them
Yeah.
escape.
You did technically help one other person escape that I won't mention because you have to mention it.
I helped the mercenary escape.
and the dog.
No, I just made the dog slide down.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can say it
yes.
if you want, I think.
You can, yeah.
No. This is in character.
Who else did I help? Oh, I helped
I guess,
Isra.
Isra wouldn't have seen it.
I helped Isra, but he's
I
not
don't know
really
if Isra
ordinary.
counts as a normal person.
Yeah, I was gonna
They're
say-
not an ordinary person. Not by status.
No, Ooh, I didn't help the commander. I didn't help the handler. I didn't help the. I helped. I warned the pet shop owner, but he said he was already on his way out.
You warned him about what was happening. He didn't know that an invasion was happening, so he sped up his travel.
Oh, okay.
I'd call that helping an ordinary person escape.
I'll take it.
Yeah. You could also say, I think, would Denoloq count as ordinary? Because he,
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
No
If
PCs
Isra
or
doesn't, then
combatants count
Denoloq
as
doesn't.
ordinary.
Yeah.
All right,
ordinary
fair.
means like a civilian.
Okay, cool.
Or at least such a normal military officer that they don't count as a staff.
I don't think any PC could count for
No,
it.
never.
Yeah, not a military
fair.
officer that I was in. Well, I guess I never got in combat with the Fire Nation mercenary.
Yeah, not you.
Yeah. No, they blasted Isra, but not Karma.
Didn't even technically blast me. They
did.
Oh no, yeah, they did it before the barrels.
It was more
I
of a
was talking
seer.
I was thinking about the barrels.
No, they blasted themselves
They
with the
lit me
barrel.
on fire.
Yeah, they doomed you. I'd call that a blast.
Yeah, I helped
got me really
the
for
pet
one
shop
hit.
owner, I guess, if that counts. That's
Yeah,
4 for
I would
4.
count the pet shop owner as an ordinary person. You helped them with their problem in that they were unaware and didn't know they needed to escape super fast. So I'd say you helped enough.
Yeah, I guess
that.
they would have just thought it's a normal fire, I guess, so.
Yeah, or an explosion, but either way, not immediate excuse to leave the town. Especially when there's a quote unquote blockade happening. But then Isra.
Mine's gonna be a weird one. Did you learn something meaningful or important about your lineage, its members, or its effects on the world and others? I have learned that it's possible that they're more active and hostile habits of business and trying to expand their influence in the Earth Kingdom could have been an influence into like more conflict in the Earth Kingdom in general, which could have led to the Water Nation invading. But I think that's too outside.
You have to learn something, and that was
speculation.
100% conjecture. So yeah,
I mean,
I wouldn't say
did learn that there are. I don't know. Can you post what your question is in the thing so that I can see if just make it a bit easier. Did you learn something meaningful about your lineage and its members? Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think
I don't
you
think
did.
this one's happening in this session.
I mean, I think you.
I always try to give a question to go, but I don't think it's.
Yeah, I mean, this was a mostly combat session. There wasn't a lot for your lineage.
There is a kind of answer to this.
Yeah.
Session 1, he answered this with, there are people that don't know of my status. And he kind of learned why that is today. In that they are from the Northern Water Tribe.
That's true.
I guess, I would have learned
One
that
could
my
argue
influence
that
does not work in the Water Tribe.
One could argue it's important to know that your influence won't do much in the Northern Water Tribe's military.
Yeah.
And if these guys were on an infiltration mission, it probably means your family holds like no value in the Northern Water Tribe.
It makes sense that a desert would not really, mesh with the Water Tribe.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll count that.
Thanks for the save.
My throat's really getting
no
raw
problem.
to finish this up. Denoloq?
Yeah. My growth question is: did you pursue a desire or goal of your own outside of protecting others? And I would say yes, because one of Denoloq's goals is to learn more about the North, specifically things that his family wouldn't have told him, like anything military based.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you pursued that particularly, but you definitely came into knowledge.
No, he would, because his father was in the military. But when
what I mean is I don't know if you pursued the knowledge in this session like actively, but you definitely got the knowledge.
And you got your dog that you were trying to get last session.
Did.
That's true.
True, yeah.
Yeah, you got a pet, and you did say you wanted a pet, so now you can, drop ship this to your little sister, and perfect.
Yeah, she totally needs a second polar bear dog.
Here,
well, he didn't buy the first one. The family owns the other polar bear dog, not specifically the sister. So you guys can give away Sheila.
No.
Nah.
One day, after our travels are done, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they're already
Find a
dead
good
because
home
they'll
for
live for 5 months.
Is she old?
Polar. No, polar bear. I'm joking, but polar bear dogs
The
probably
larger the
wouldn't live for
dog,
that
usually
long.
the shorter its lifespan.
And this is like a mutant level big dog. Like
Yeah,
this
but
is
it's
a ridiculously
also a
big dog.
bear.
They probably
It's
would
not
live for
just
about
dog.
like 10 years. Bears live less time than dogs, right?
do?
I don't know.
No,
Uh,
it's about 20 years, I think, for old bears. I don't know about polar bears.
So average it probably is like 15 years for this dog.
oh, polar bears are 20 to 30 years.
Oh,
so,
yeah, I'd probably 15 years on a
unless they
low
get
end,
killed by
probably.
stuff, but that's natural. So yeah, they'd probably live like 20 years because the big dog would be bringing it down to 10 on average. So like 10 to 15. Or 15 to 20, sorry. But yeah. So there's the points. I think
In fact, Cora got her
both
dog
Karma
as a
and
kid,
you-
and it lasted until she was like 18, and it seemed pretty healthy when she was 18.
it seemed pretty lazy, but yeah.
That was just
It like was
Naga in
physically
general.
healthy. Yeah. It probably had more of the polar bear, but it also wasn't as big as this thing.
Oh, this thing probably has more polar bear than that one, even since it's so big, though.
Yeah.
So it's probably
This one's got some like dragon turtle in it or something.
that makes it live even longer.
Yeah. It's got some
Yeah,
like
that adds an extra 3,000 years to it.
it's got some saber-toothed moose lion in it to make it this big. But yeah, I think that means Karma and Isra advance again, and maybe the other two
Yes,
do. I
sir.
don't know your balance tracks.
I do.
What did I get?
You got
You got
three.
3.
3, not quite. Next session I probably
Okay.
will though.
I'm at
Yeah, I'm advancing over here.
I advanced, and I still got one extra. Even I got
Yeah, I as well.
Yeah, I also got one extra.
All right. I think that's enough for the video. We can go over the what moves you guys might choose after in call if we want to.
I'm
but
just gonna get
outro.
I'm just gonna get the one from the idol that lets me attack with my harmony. I think.
Outro,
Yeah.
outro, outro.
Outro. Bye bye.
Outro.